but Miss Kate said no. I'll tell you what you can do. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Casey saw all the games, knew the players by their first names, told the umpire he was wrong all along, good and strong. When the score was just 2-2, Casey knew what to do. Just to cheer up the boys she knew, she made the gang sing this song. Take me out to the ball game, take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game.
Baltimore, you are seeing history being made today.
Magic, 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 magic. Orioles magic, magic.
Greetings, folks, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where this afternoon the Baltimore Orioles will wrap up a 3-game series against the Los Angeles Dodgers at Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles, California. How you doing, everybody? Happy Father's Day. I'm happy since yesterday I've been reminded that it is Father's Day. So I can tell you that. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. I am not one that I know of. But yeah. Go Dads. Folks, the Orioles, last night, if you were here, if you watched the game, good on you, because this series started with one of the most games. We got walked off. We blew it at the end. Let's not talk about it, but after that loss, it was brutal on Friday night. You had to wonder how things were going to go yesterday with Yoshinobu Yamamoto on the mound, one of the better pitchers in baseball. And we had to go with Trevor Rogers, who he's had a couple of good starts this year, but nothing like what we saw from last year. Well, yesterday we got last year's Trevor Rogers. He was absolutely amazing. He gave up 1 walk and 1 hit and faced 1 batter over the minimum over 7 innings of shutout baseball. Trevor Rogers, outstanding yesterday. And the Orioles, a little bit scary there at the end. The Dodgers did score a run off of where is it at? I'm bringing up the box score here. They did score twice, actually, in the bottom of the 9th to raise the blood pressure, but we still held on for a 3-2 win and evened up this series against LA. A chance to beat the Dodgers in this head-to-head series. Today, Brandon Young will start for Baltimore. He's been a good luck charm for us. He's been our rabbit's foot in this rotation. 8-2, I believe our record is when he pitches. It was 8-1 until his last start. He did still pitch well. I think he got a quality start on paper, but we lost that ball game in Seattle. We are hoping for another sound start from Young, some more help from the offense, and a chance to win this series here today. It would be such a morale boost to win this game here today. Brandon Young will be matched up against Emmet Sheehan for the Dodgers. Sheehan is not one of their front-end starters. He's a back-of-the-rotation guy. Take a look at his numbers here. 3-4 record for Sheehan with a 4.76 ERA. 4.76. That's a guy that gives up a run more than one per every 2 innings. You can score off of this guy. Let me take a look at his last few starts. Last time out, when 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, including a home run ball. That was in a loss to the White Sox. Start before that, he only went 1 1/3 innings. 3 hits, 2 walks, gave up a couple of runs. Kind of strange that he only lasted an inning and a third. I mean, it wasn't a good inning and a third. Couple of runs, 3 hits. But they yanked him early there. Start before that, he did go 6 1/3, giving up just 2 runs, but that was still in a loss to the Diamondbacks. Yeah. This guy can be had. Emmet Sheehan. The Orioles. So Brandon Young, let's bring up both numbers here. How you guys doing, by the way? It's your old pal, the BirdWatcher here. People call me BW for short. I forgot to go over all the normal top-of-the-stream stuff. It's Father's Day, folks.
It's Father's Day, Materia. I want my day. It's Father's Day, Bedelia. I want my cake.
Folks, Brandon Young. He has a record of 5-2, a 3.18 ERA, and a 1.25 WHIP. That's in 62 1/3 innings, 55 hits, 44 strikeouts, 23 walks. He's given up 6 home run balls. Sheehan has pitched just 2 more innings than Young, and he's given up twice as many home runs. I like that. Sheehan again with a 4.76 ERA. That's about a run and a half higher than Young, though his WHIP is lower, 1.20 to 1.25. And he is more of a strikeout pitcher than Young, 72 strikeouts in just 64 1/3 innings, whereas Young has just 44 in 62 1/3 innings. Sheehan has also walked less. So yeah, just processing these numbers. He can strike you out, but he does seem to give up his fair share of base runners and is more prone to giving up the home run ball than Brandon Young has been. I think we're due for a couple of home runs in this game here today. Folks, the starting lineups. Adley Rutschman again is on the concussion list. We won't be seeing him until we get back to Baltimore. So Samuel Basallo, despite it being a day game after a night game, he's going to get behind the plate here again today. Here is the lineup. Taylor Ward is going to lead off and play left field. Gunnar Henderson will bat second and play shortstop. Pete Alonso is at first base hitting third. Basallo is the cleanup hitter, and he's doing the catching. Kobe Mayo is going to DH, and he's all the way up to the 5th spot in the order. A little bit strange. Colton Cowser is in center field batting 6th. Leody Taveras, with a couple of hits off of Yamamoto last night, will bat 7th. This is what I don't understand. Taveras got 2 hits off of Yamamoto last night. Mayo, he did have an RBI little infield ground ball. Mayo typically bats lower in the order. Taveras has normally been batting 5th or 6th. For some reason, they've flip-flopped in the order here today. Taveras is going to bat 7th and play right field. Blaze Alexander, God bless this man. Big 2-run, 2-out double yesterday. That was the difference in the ball game. He's at third base and batting 8th. He got to move up to 8th, folks. He has graduated to 8th in the order. And Jeremiah Jackson is going to bat 9th and play second base. Jackson Holliday, we came to find out after the ball game that, yes, indeed, he was not removed merely as a defensive replacement. I only suggested that that was even a possibility based on a really bad throw he had made, I think, just the previous game. But even just having that fleeting thought, the overwhelming thought was that there's no way they're doing this for defensive purposes, because what that signals to Holiday and the Holiday family, and what I like to call politics, the politics of the Holiday family, just didn't think that that was going to be the reason. It turns out Holiday's got a groin complaint, a little tenderness there. Who doesn't have tenderness in the groin? Am I right? It's not a big deal, apparently. Obviously, he's not in the lineup today. Typically, if you have some kind of ailment that takes you out of a game, you're not going to be in the lineup the next day. You're going to just rest and recover. But according to a Twitter quote from Oriole beat writer Rock Kabatko, Holiday is potentially available to play some role in this game later on today, to pinch hit or something to that effect. So there you go. He should be suited up and available if need be. So fingers crossed that it's no big deal for Jackson Holiday. Here is the Dodger lineup. Leading off and DHing, it's Shohei Ohtani. Andy Pajes will bat second and play center field. Freddie Freeman at first base will hit third. Mookie Betts, the shortstop and cleanup hitter. Max Muncy at third base will bat fifth. Kyle Tucker will hit sixth and play right field. Ryan Ward in left field will bat seventh. Adam Freeland is the second baseman hitting eighth. And this has got to be the backup to the backup catcher, Chucky Robinson, the catcher, veteran at 31 years old. He will bat ninth. Folks, you know how we are against opposing teams' number 9 hitters. We are going up against 0 for 5 on the season. Never heard of him, and he's in his 30s. Chucky Robinson. If we can't get out Chucky Robinson, for God's sakes, I don't know what I'm going to do. Hey, folks, the Orioles come in with a record of 36-42. This is game number 79 of the season. We're 6 games under 500. 2.5 behind the Blue Jays for third place in the division. And 3 games up on Boston from the cellar. Dodgers, meanwhile, are just cruising. They lost yesterday after a 4-game win streak. They are still 9 games up on second place in their division. They're going to run away with it. We know they are. But we might give them a little something here today. Might win a series here. It is a strong lineup for the Dodgers. I mean, top 6 hitters in this lineup are all all-stars. Ohtani, Pages, Freeman, Betts, Muncy, Tucker. I mean, Kyle Tucker, for probably 25 out of the 30 teams in baseball, is probably hitting third or fourth in your batting order. Maybe second, depending on how you want to stack it. But in this lineup, he's hitting sixth. In fact, they had him hitting seventh in the order last night. Dodgers got a lot of good players. Newsflash. All right, this game is going to be played with the game time temperature at about 73 degrees. Mostly cloudy skies. Wow. I thought Los Angeles was just always sunny or partly cloudy. There is maybe an outside chance for a little bit of rain. Derek Thomas is the home plate umpire. And yeah, what else is there? Let me head back over to Rock Kabatko's Twitter feed, see if there's some other information to go over. First pitch is only a couple of minutes away. Let me remind you folks in the Charm City chat, if you're going to be watching the game while listening to me do the play-by-play, you're going to want to get synced up so that everything's all nice and copacetic. The best way to do that is to pause your game. Get ready to pause it right after the first pitch. If the ball's put in play on that first pitch, let the play run itself to its conclusion. But then you pause, and then allow me to catch up. Again, if it's just a ball or a strike, let me call it, and then you know when to unpause your game. If it's put in play, allow me to call it as an out, or it's a single to right field, whatever. And then you unpause then. Then you're ready to go. We're all synced up together for the remainder of the afternoon. Theoretically, anyway. Sometimes streaming can involve some bumps in the road, some lag issues. If that happens, we can try and recalibrate and sync up again later. But yeah, that's the way to get it ready for first pitch. I'm looking right now at, let's see, Jake Rills got his Twitter account open right now. So apparently there was a fire not too far from the ballpark. I'm not sure if it was one of these natural fires that occur in California or if it was man-made or what. But in the Boyle Heights area of Los Angeles, there's a fire, and smoke had started to enter the area of Dodger Stadium. There was some concern that the game might not start on time due to the air quality. But apparently, unless the air quality has worsened since this report, we should be on schedule for our regular start time. So yeah, Holiday felt some tightness in his groin. He felt it on Friday, actually, and then felt it again last night, running out a ground ball in the final out of the sixth inning. Doesn't think it's going to be an issue. Well, it's really not up to the player to relay that information. It's up to a doctor to let us know whether or not it's going to be an issue. But Holiday apparently, as it says here, thinks he could play off the bench today if needed. Again, coming from the player, that really doesn't mean a lot to me. I need a manager. I need a doctor. The player is always going to default to, I think I can go. Unless maybe we're talking about Basayo. Oh, Sammy. Sammy. I have to pick on you a little bit, dude. I have to. We're going to get you right, buddy. We're going to get you right. Okay. Speaking of the holidays, there's Matt with Jackson and Ethan Holiday when those two were much, much younger. That's a little Father's Day video presentation going on right now with Masson. And there's a look at the Hollywood Hills. Folks, I love L.A. I wouldn't know. I've never been to Los Angeles. Folks, Taylor Ward is in the on-deck circle. He's 2 for 9 in the series so far. Everybody in the lineup today has a hit in the series. Nobody has more than 2. Who's going to have a big game today? Gunnar and Alonso are combined just 2 for 15 in this series. We need those two to help out maybe with a couple of hits apiece today. Emmet Sheehan is about ready, just threw his final warm-up pitch. Ball's getting tossed around the infield. Now he's got it back. He's rubbing up that baseball and getting ready for the first pitch. Folks, this is definitely the smallest attendance of the 3 games. Late arrivals, I suppose. But lots of empty seats down the lines here at the ballpark. Here we go. First pitch of the ball game from Sheehan to Taylor Ward. Sheehan rocking and now into his delivery. First pitch is outside. A fastball at 96. We are underway. Taylor Ward is hitting .252. Sheehan's 1-0 is also outside. Orioles are wearing their road grays, their traditional shirts and pant combination of gray shirt and pant. This one's hit in the left center field. Get down, that's a base hit. Taylor Ward with a leadoff single, folks. That's how today starts. Turn on the sprinkler. Hello. A promising start for the offense. Wasting no time. No perfect game, no no-hitter. Here's Gunnar Henderson. First pitch. That ball's hit to right. That ball's heading toward the corner. Get down. Is it over? That ball bounced over the short wall in the right field corner for an automatic double. Very short walls down the lines here. Probably from the foul pole to about 20, 30 feet. Toward the middle part of the outfield there. I can't even get it out. The point is, it's a ground rule double. The Orioles have second and third, nobody out. And Pete Alonso's up. First pitch inside. Folks.
A polar bear stirs.
A chance for an early lead. A couple of chances. Nobody out, second and third. The 1-0 pitch is high, 2-0. Folks, this is the start you want. We got to make good on it. Orioles made the most out of their opportunities against Yamamoto yesterday. This guy not nearly as prolific. 2-0 pitch. That one nowhere near. It's 3-0. Sheehan potentially a pitch away from loading up the bases with nobody out. Alonso with a 3-0 count. Let's see if he gets a green light. The pitch. He does get the green light. He fouls it off. Alonso sporting a blue bat. I think it's safe to say that is in observance of Father's Day. Three balls, one strike. Hitters count for Alonso with two runners in scoring position. The pitch, ball four. Outside, load him up. Nobody out. Bring up Sammy B.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Pitching coach Mark Pryor out for a visit. Just 9 pitches into the afternoon for Emmet Sheehan. He has loaded them up. A single, a double, and now a walk. Samuel Basayo. This series started terribly for Sammy on Friday. Yesterday, he had a much better game. Helped out behind the plate, helped out at the plate. Right now with a chance to give the Orioles the lead. Just a matter of how many runs do you want to drive in here, buddy? Here we go. First pitch to Sammy is swung on and chopped foul. He chased a changeup below the zone. It's 0-1. Wait for your pitch, Sammy. Sheehan's the one in trouble, not you. That one should have been taken. Catcher setting up low and away with a target. The pitch. That one's lined, and that is through a base hit. It finds the hole on the right side. Ward scores. Throw coming up the line. It's just a station-to-station single, but the Orioles get on the board. Bases loaded, still nobody out. It's 1-0 Baltimore. Folks.
It's magic, you know. It's magic.
One more time. All right, Kobe Mayo, folks, moved up to bat fifth, and let's hope that that was the right move because he's got a huge chance to drive in a bunch of runs. Ball one inside to Mayo. Open up that sandwich.
Get it all on there. Just spread it out.
Wait for your pitch, Kobe. Come on. The 1-0. Inside 2-0. Keep that patience going. Sheehan cannot find the zone. Folks. Two and 0 to Mayo. The pitch. Swing and a miss. And like Alonso, he goes after a 2-0 pitch. Probably shouldn't have. That one might have been high. 2 balls, 1 strike. The pitch. And Mayo with a big hack down the left field line. That ball is going to go foul. Mayo, I know it'd be nice to drive in 4 on 1 swing, but now with 2 strikes, shorten it up just a little bit. Make sure you make contact. Come on, don't be that guy to make the first out. Mayo asks for time, steps a few feet out of the box. Come on, buddy. Think about it. Think about that little chopper, that little ball you hit on the infield. It drove in a run yesterday. Doesn't have to be a home run. The 2-2 pitch to Kobe Mayo. Way outside, ball 3. Folks, nowhere to put him. Nowhere to put him. A run in already Full count, nobody out. The pitch. He checks his swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Oh, my. That would have been ball 4. That would have been an RBI. Mayo would be on first. There'd still be nobody out. He can't check his swing. Taveras normally would be hitting in that spot, and for some reason, Mayo moved up, Taveras moved down today. Here's Colton Cowser, and a first pitch curveball finds the corner on the inside for strike 1. Okay, we need more than 1 run. Come on, Cowser. Get some cows up in the chat, folks. Sheehan steps off the rubber and then right back on. The 0-1 to Cowser. Popped up. Where is it? Left side. Could drop. Could drop. It will drop. A dunk shot. 1 run is in. And that's it. Runners had to stay to see where this ball would land. It's 2-0 Baltimore on a duck snort by the milkman, folks. Bases still loaded. And now Taveras is up, and he takes up and away for ball 1.
Oh, come on, let's dance.
Again, yesterday, Taveras off of Yamamoto had 2 hits. Bases loaded, 1-0 the count. The pitch, swing and a miss on a fastball at 95 on the outside edge. Taveras has 29 RBI on the season. Let's get it into the 30s here. Pete at third, Sammy at second, and who's over at first? Swing and a foul ball. It's 1-2. But Cows are over at first. Taveras hitting .309 lifetime with the bases loaded. Make some contact, my friend. 1-2 the count. Pitch. Popped foul and behind the plate. Sheehan already on 23 pitches, just 1 out in the ball game. We've got 2 runs, but with only 1 out and bases loaded, you still feel like you got to score at least another. Swing and a miss as Taveras chases a high fastball. And that is out number 2. Folks, bases loaded with 2 down now, but we've got probably the guy you want up here more than anybody else in this spot. It's Blaze Alexander.
I do believe I'm on fire.
Let's go. First pitch, swung on and missed. A big hack there by Blaze. A curveball from Sheehan. 0-1 the count. Blaze hitting .303, just a couple of homers. 21 driven in. Oh, we can double this thing with a base hit. Come on. This ball bounces and does not get too far away. With a not too fleet of foot Alonso at third, it would have to be a very wild pitch to get him to break for home plate. Blaze with the bases loaded is hitting over 500. 8 for 15 in his career with 18 RBI. With a salami in there. He loves this spot. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 down, 2 runs in. Sheehan from the belt. The pitch. Look out. Head high fastball. And the count 2-1. Folks. Blaze ahead in the count. 2-1 pitch. Swung on. Popped up. Right side. Near the foul line. Going into foul ground. The first baseman, Freeman, will make the catch, and the inning is over. The Orioles leave the bases loaded, but they do score twice. It's sort of a mixed bag. Should have been able to get a little bit more, but you got to feel good after half an inning of play for the Orioles to already have a 2-0 lead for Brandon Young in this rubber match against the Dodgers. We go to the bottom of the first. Orioles 2, Dodgers are coming up. Just wish we could have gotten the big hit. But if Emmet Sheehan is even slightly looking like he has here in the first inning, we should definitely have chances to put some more runs up on this guy. Did not look sharp at all. Right. Folks. Danny the K will be driving his motorcycle for the next half hour, and he will be listening. All right. Get your motor running. Head out on the highway. Folks, when I first moved out here, I wasn't used to the motorcycle culture, but that's pretty much the primary mode of transportation out here. And it's great. It makes people friendlier when everybody's on a motorbike because you're not hiding behind a windshield of a car. You're not anonymous. Everybody's face is out there, so everybody just tends to be a little more kind to each other on the road. It's weird. Once you're given anonymity, some people just choose to be jerks, whether it's online, behind the wheel of a car. Just my 2 cents. Folks, bottom of the first pitch to Ohtani is right in there for a strike from Brandon Young. Ohtani missed Friday's game for a paternity leave. Got into the ball game last night, was held hitless into his final at-bat, and that was leading off the 9th where he hit a solo home run. Typical Ohtani. He's hitting .295. 0-1 pitch is a splitter low. 1 ball, 1 strike. One misses. Young has been cool as a cucumber since his call-up. I don't think facing the Dodgers is going to overwhelm him, but he has fallen behind Ohtani here now, 3-1. This pitch outside. I know you don't want to give this guy anything to hit, but you can't walk everybody. That is ball 4, and that was a close pitch there on 3-1. Young might have caught that lower outer corner there. We're not going to get another look at it, though. It's a leadoff walk to Shohei. And amongst everything else this guy can do, he is a certain base-stealing threat. Here's Andy Pages in on the hands and fouled away. First pitch, strike 1. Pages coming in with a .268 average, 15 homers, 57 RBI. Next pitch goes back in. Young, it's further inside. And Pajes this time does not offer. 1 ball, 1 strike. Up and in. Young trying to hit a corner. Nibbling a little bit here. It's 2-1. And a swing, and thankfully Pajes went after this pitch because that would have been ball 3. A slider that was below the zone. He fouls it away. The count is 2-2. All right, we got a big pitch right here. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Ohtani at first. Here it is. Swing and a miss. 94 with the cheese. Above the zone. Gets the chase. Sit down.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Brandon Young says, hit this. Pajes says, I can't. Sit down. Freddie Freeman is up. First pitch, line, base hit in the right field. Picked up quickly out there, and Ohtani stops at second base. Taveras gets it back in quickly. So first base hit given up here by Brandon Young. A hard hit single to right by Freeman. Defensively for Baltimore in the outfield, it's Ward in left, Cowser in center, Taveras in right. Blaze is at third base after playing shortstop yesterday. Jeremiah Jackson gets a start at second. Gunner's at short. Alonso's at first. And Sammy behind the plate. Here is Mookie Betts. Looks at a fastball right in there for strike 1. 217 the average for Betts. That is far below his normal average by at least 50 points or so, 70 points. That's strike 2. Young gets ahead 0-2 on Mookie Betts. First and second, 1 out. Ground ball could get us out of this inning right now. On an 0-2 pitch, a sinker hits the bottom of the zone. Strike 3, and Betts is going to challenge and lose it. Oh, we got 2 reasons to celebrate. Sit down, Mookie.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Betts just refused to believe that Brandon Young caught him looking. A sinker at the bottom of the zone, 2 down. Here's Max Muncy. Another tough hitter in this lineup. 264 with 16 homers, 30 RBI, an OPS of 885. Dude can still rake. And a curveball that tried to wrap around and hit that outside corner just missed for ball 1. Brandon Young trying to work out of a 2 runners on situation here. Again, he just missed with a fastball here, 2-0. Another tough lefty and Kyle Tucker on deck. After that, you get a bit of a break. But you want to save that break for the next inning. Curveball drops in there on 2-0. Luckily, Muncy not sitting on that pitch because that one was a hanger right where you don't want it to hang. But Young gets it in there for strike 1. 2-1 the count. The pitch. Oof. A splitter. I get the idea. Had the zone, but it dropped below, and Muncy did not offer. It's 3-1. Dangerous pitch right here. And serving it in the left field. That is down for a base hit. Firing home is Ward. Ohtani will slide in and score. Ball bounces away from Sammy. He is able to retrieve it before any other runners advance, but the Dodgers get a 2-out single from Max Muncy, and they are on the board in the first. The score is 2-1, and now you got to deal with Kyle Tucker. Damn these Dodgers. "19 pitches in the inning from Young so far. Here's the first pitch to Tucker. It is high for ball one. All right, let's... Yeah, Sammy was able to trap it. Thank you there, George. What the hell is he talking about? Trapped it. Curveball, and that one, I guess, was fouled at the plate. It winds up in the dirt near the feet of Basayo. 1 ball, 1 strike. First and second for the Dodgers. 2 down. The pitch outside. 2-1. Oh, this is a big, big batter right now. Got to get out of this inning with the lead. Got to keep Young's pitch count from getting out of control. Fouled away. It's 2-2. 2 strikes and 2 out. Come on, Young. There's a mixture of shadow and sunshine at the ballpark here. Here's the 2-2. Swung on, hit on the ground, third base, and taking it to the bag for the force to end the inning is Blaze Alexander. Oh, well, I guess both teams get something in the first. Both teams could have had more. I guess we got to feel pretty good that we're the team ahead, right? 1 inning in the books. It's Orioles 2, Dodgers 1. Folks, we got over 150 people here right now. And without bringing it up yet today, 63 of you have already hit the like button. Thank you so much for doing that without even being asked. You guys are great.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
But to the other 90 of you, to the other about 60% of the room or so, might I ask during this commercial break that you help me out here for a couple of seconds and tap that thumbs up, please, at the bottom of your screen. This is a practice we have to go through every day, every stream. It's vitally important to the growth of the channel to get those stats up. And this is one that everybody can do without any, effort. Barely any effort. Please hit that thumbs up, folks. Let's get those likes up to 100 sooner rather than later. Also, yesterday, it was rather sad to not see the odometer roll over only once. But I can tell you that when I last checked, we are just 1 subscriber away from 5,090. So if you're watching right now and you're not subscribed, if you want to test out that odometer in the upper left-hand corner of the screen, subscribe now. Test it. Watch it roll to 5090 and help us get a little bit closer to 5,100. 11 today would get us there. Subscribers have been difficult to come by here out west, but I know you're there. Folks, we're back underway in the top of the second. It's Jeremiah Jackson. He takes outside for ball 1.
Jeremiah was a bullfrog.
Next pitch from Sheehan. That one hits the outside corner at the knees. 1 ball, 1 strike. Jeremiah, 257 average. Sunshine is out right now. That's outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Sheehan comes back with a fastball. It's popped up on the first base side. Freeman waiting on it. Just onto the grass of the outfield. He makes the catch. Heel makes. The odometer rolled. See, somebody was listening. Somebody gave it a test. I told you. Would I lie to you? Would I lie to you? Oh, yeah. Would I lie to you, honey? No, honey, would I lie? Now would I say something that wasn't true? Folks, that's how easy it is. Now 10 away from 5,100. Taylor Ward takes ball 1.
Taylor?
A single and a run scored to begin the ball game for Ward. Oh my, he just swung at a terrible pitch. A slider that started outside and finished way outside. The 1-1 pitch popped up right center. That one's got some carry. That ball's still carrying up against the wall. That ball is gone. Bye, birdie. Taylor Ward must have found a jet stream. That ball just kept going. His 4th of the season, and the Orioles get that run right back. It's 3-1 Baltimore. Folks. Well, there's something peculiar about that homer because they just showed the Dodger dugout on the phone as if considering some sort of challenge, but none to be had. Home run number 4 for Ward. And Gunnar Henderson up, fouls off the first pitch. I couldn't tell where the ball landed at all. Oh, there it is. Somebody right there kind of tried to Jeffrey Mayer it without leaning over the wall. Kind of had it in the breadbasket and it dropped to the floor there right over the wall. Folks, it's 0-2 on Gunnar. 3-1 Orioles. Gunnar, line drive, base hit into right field. Man, oh man, we had bases loaded. Now we've got a home run and now a single. If we just could have had this before that, if one of these 2 hits would have happened with those bases loaded, this game would be wide open right now. But I can't complain. We're hitting the crap out of Sheehan. Let's keep going. Here's Alonso, low and away for ball 1.
A polar bear stirs.
Do not take your foot off the gas. Keep on going. You only have to travel up the road to Anaheim for the next series. Take your time, boys. Plenty of time to rest before tomorrow night's game against the Angels. Get up there. Take some quality ABs. It's beautiful weather. Let's run up the score. Come on. 1-1 on Alonso. Pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Folks, subscribe. We're only a few away from 5,100. Gunnar at first, 1 out, the 1-2 pitch. That's fouled straight back. Alonso with a 1-2 count. Sheehan from the belt. The pitch. Breaking ball. And a little... Oh, what happened here? What in the world? Alonso hits a soft little hopper to Mookie Betts that could have caught it in the air. It dropped out of his glove, but it somehow caromed out of the glove and straight to second base for a force play there. It'll be a fielder's choice. Did Mookie intentionally shovel it, or did the ball just get the kindest bounce out of the glove I've ever seen? Oh, it hit off the bill of his cap. What? It's even crazier than I thought. The Dodgers making out. Oh, wait a minute. That foot looked off the bag from the second baseman. It's too late to do anything about it. Basayo just took a first pitch swing and miss. Folks, a ball to Mookie popped out of the glove, hit the bill of his cap, and after hitting his cap, it caromed straight over to the second baseman who got the force out. But I'm telling you, if you look back, his foot was coming off the bag as he was getting that ball. Might have had a replay situation for us, but too late now. 2 down, runner at first, and it's 0-2 on Basayo. The pitch. And Sammy swings and misses at a pitch neck high. You want to talk about trying to do too much. Sammy strikes out and the inning is over. But the Orioles get another run on the board. A home run from Taylor Ward. An opposite field shot. His 4th of the season. At the end of 1.5, the Orioles lead it 3-1. Folks, I tell you what. Well, if Gunnar is running, David, I hope he's doing it way out of the baseline or the base path. I hope he takes a Ernie Clement trip around the bases. Honestly, before this season ends, I want to see one of our guys exploit the rule exactly the way Clement did and see if we get the same treatment. Because I'm telling you right now, Blue, once you set that precedent, it's on. It's on. Hey, folks, give me a minute. I need some supplies, and I can't find them. Be back here in a minute. Thank you.
He met a strange friend in the Chesapeake Bay when Monday the monster...
Bacon! Bacon! Where's the bacon? I smell bacon! 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 Gotta be bacon! Only one thing smells like bacon! That's bacon! Bacon, 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 bacon! There! From that bag! What's it say? I can't read! Please, please, give me what's in the bag! Chewy, yummy, smoky bacon!
There you go.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy! No, 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 no! It's bacon!
No, it's Bacon Strips, brand dog snack from Purina. Bacon Strips. Dogs don't know it's not bacon.
It's bacon!
All right, we are underway in the bottom of the second. Ryan Ward is leading off for the Dodgers. It's the bottom of the order, and he takes ball one. Ward hitting .239, 3 home runs, 11 RBI. And we're hoping for a 1-2-3 inning from Brandon Young, or else Shohei Ohtani is going to be up for the second time in as many innings. There's a strike. It's 1-1. Next pitch, swing and a miss. Fastball, foul tipped actually. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Three up, 3 down, Anita. That's right. That's what we want. 1-2 is upstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Again, these are the guys in this order. You got 6 tough outs at the top 6 spots of the lineup. This bottom 3, you got to get them. Ward pops it up. It's going to get into the crowd foul. 2-2, leading off the bottom of the second. Young about to throw his 30th pitch. Folks, we're 16 likes away from 100. We've got more than enough people here to get us there. What do you say? It's Father's Day. I want my likes. Popped up again, foul ground again, and out of play again. This time just a couple of rows back. One thing I've always liked about this old ballpark is in that lower section there on the field, you got those nice little tables, little counters to set your food and drink on. It's like you're watching a show at medieval times. A foul ball by Ward. It's still 2-2. A few more people have showed up since the start of the game, but still not as big of a crowd as games 1 and 2. That pitch up and away. Full count now on Ward. The payoff, curveball. That one's hit in the air to right. That ball is going to be caught by Taveras for out number 1. Brandon Young, not afraid to throw a 3-2 curveball. Gets the out. 1 away. The batter, Adam Freeland. I'm sorry, Alex Freeland. My apologies. 233 average with 3 homers and 17 driven in. He takes outside for ball 1. Young comes back with a curveball. It did not hit his spot. It's 2-0. Got to attack these hitters at the bottom of the order. There's a fastball right down the middle. A get me over fastball. Freeland not swinging. 2-0. 2 balls, 1 strike. And the pitch hit in the air and out of play. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Freeland. Young is ready. The 2-2. That one bounces in there. Pitch went straight down, a splitter. Full count now. The payoff pitch. That one's chopped foul. Still 3-2. 40th pitch coming up from Young. Pitch count is definitely a concern. I'm sorry I disappeared. Sometimes I forget when I go off cam to go back on. 3-2 pitch, not close, and that is a walk to a guy who shouldn't be walking. All right, again, I talked about it earlier. I joked about it. You have to get this guy. Number 9 hitter, back up to the backup catcher. Veteran journeyman Chucky Robinson is at the plate. He is 0 for the season, and he takes strike one. .260 average in the minors with a couple of homers and 18 RBI. But that's the minors. And he's in his 30s. There's a strike at the top of the zone. It's 0-2. Get the number 9 man out. Ohtani is on deck. The 0-2. Low and away with a slider. Folks. Well, George said I disappeared. I'm back. Looks like the chat's the one that's disappeared. Where is everybody? Hello. Is this thing on? 1-2. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Sit down, Chucky.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Hey, Chucky, I'm your friend to the end. Now go grab some pine. 2 down for Ohtani. Everyone's on the edge of their couch cushions. First pitch to Ohtani's a called strike. Shohei walked his first time up and came around to score the Dodgers' only run. Swing and a miss. Oh, a challenge fastball, middle up. And Young got the best of Ohtani there. It's 0-2. Thing about Ohtani is you can do that to him once, but now you can't throw that same pitch or he will hit the absolute crap out of it. You got to throw something different somewhere else. That pitch is fouled away. A good slider. Try to hit the back door. Ohtani fought it off. 0-2 the count. Good quality 0-2 pitch there from Young. No count is safe with this guy, though. Gotta continue to execute. And this ball is going to be grounded up the middle for a base hit. A little worm burner. It's going to allow Freeland to go first to third. Ohtani doesn't get all of it at all and just adds another hit to his ridiculous career. Probably hit that one a couple of inches from the sweet spot. Doesn't matter. Andy Pages, big moment in the ball game. Brandon Young has first and third, 2 down. The pitch, swing and a miss. Fastball's doing pretty good here. Mid-90s. And he's getting some swings and misses, throwing that pitch top of the zone. It's 0-1. That one's up. Back to the fastball. Count even. 1 ball, 1 strike. Folks, come on. 50 pitches from Young now. Only in the second inning. Trying to get through. Oh, perfect. Perfect. A sinker that drops to hit the top of the zone for strike 2. Just the slightest little drop there to clip the top of the zone. 2 strikes, 2 out. Come on, Birdland. Let's root Brandon Young on to get this final out right now. The 1-2 to Andy Pages is outside edge. Come on, tap. It's worth tapping. It's worth tapping. Let's see the robot. I can't even tell. It's so close even with the robot. I don't even know if that's touching or not. It's so close. but that would have been strike 3, inning over. I would have tried. Curveball, swing and a miss. A curveball in the dirt. We don't waste a challenge. We get the strikeout anyway. We avert the danger. Inning over.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Hit the bricks, pal. You're done.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Well, I say when you gotta go, you gotta go.
How about this? Peace, love, dope. Now get the hell out of here.
All right, folks, 4 likes gets us to 100. And at this stage of the ball game, I will have to insist. I will simply stop announcing until we get to 100 likes. That's it. I'm putting my foot down. All right, we got 100. Is that all it takes?
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Oh, so I have to just be a jerk off and then you guys respond? Okay. I'll keep that in memory going forward. All right, so a little bit of negligence or neglect, I guess. Just yeah. Throw it. All right, I'm learning something today. That was the most effective way to get some likes yet. All right, folks, we're back underway. It's the top of the third. It is Kobe Mayo, and he looks at a strike. Folks, open up the sandwich.
Get it all on there. Just spread it out.
Mayo struck out his first time, and that pitch just caught the bottom of the zone for strike 2. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. You're darn tootin'. The 0-2 pitch, another slider. 3 in a row from Sheehan. This one outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Why is Mayo batting 5th? I don't know. I don't know why. I mean, Taveras to me doesn't really fit the mold as a guy that should be batting 5th. But, you know, when Adley's out and Alonso moves up a spot and Sammy moves up a spot, typically Taveras is the one hitting there. They basically have switched Taveras and Mayo in the order, and I couldn't tell you why it's deserved or makes sense. By the way, Mayo just struck out. So there you go. There's what you get for your promotion. A strikeout. Mayo was 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Taveras, who got 2 hits off of Yamamoto yesterday, apparently gets rewarded by getting moved down in the order. Here's Colton Cowser. 1-0 already on Cowser. RBI single for the Milkman back in that first inning to cap off that 3-run rally. Or 2-run rally, excuse me. 3rd run coming on the home run by Ward in the 2nd inning. 2-0 now on Cowser. Folks, where are the cows? Where are the milkmen? There's a called strike, and Cowser immediately challenges, but I don't think he's going to get it. I think that did get a piece of the bottom line of the strike zone. And it did. Not by much, but it did. And If Cowser wins that challenge, it's 3-0 instead of 2-1. I just don't see why that is the spot to use a challenge. Orioles have been using them better here in recent games. Not so much in that spot. And again, it's not just about being wrong. I don't mind attempting a challenge and you wind up being wrong. It's just the situation. And if the situation is sort of low in terms of importance, then you better be right. On a 3-1 pitch, Cowser gets a strike at the bottom of the zone. Full count. 1 out, nobody on. We're in the top of the third. The Orioles have a 3-1 lead. Trying to win a series against the almighty Los Angeles Dodgers. Payoff pitch. Hit in the air. Cowser. Did he get it? Center fielder going back. Still going back. He's at the wall. It's gone! Bye, Birdie! On Father's Day, the milkman delivers. Home run number 8 on the year. Dead center field. Cowser got a pitch and hit it straight back 406 feet. The Orioles, 2 bombs on the day. It's 4-1, folks. I am lactose tolerant today.
It's magic, you know. It's magic. On a magic carpet ride. On a magic carpet ride. You believe in magic.
Leody Taveras just swung and missed. He's already in the hole 0-2.
Come on, let's dance.
Man, Cowser hit that one right on the nosy. That ball was hammered. Not a majestic home run, but as much of a line drive to dead center kind of a home run as you can hit. 1-2 now on Taveras. He hits a ball foul on the right side. Count remains 1-2. Folks, 4-1. Sheehan now on 60 pitches. The 1-2 is outside. Alvarez with his hand rubbing the shoulder of Cowser. That's a nice look. Now a pat on the head. You can just hear the Boston accent coming out of Albie right now. This pitch has popped up shallow center field. Pajes will make the catch. Taveras is gone. 2 away for Blaze Alexander. All right, Milkman. Man, I hope Cowser can just be a player for a while. I'm starting to enjoy Cowser more than I did even during his nearly Rookie of the Year season. I just think he's a good baseball player. Again, I said it about a couple of weeks ago. It was just a matter of being able to hit for a decent average. Everything else with this guy checks all the boxes for me. I want him in my dugout. I want him on the field, shagging balls in the outfield. I want him running bases. Here's a ball up the middle. Base hit for Blaze. Folks, Blaze Alexander. Come on. Folks, if you're still using the old school all-star ballots, write this dude's name in. Blaze Alexander. Now hitting .305 with this base hit.
I do believe I'm on fire.
2-out single for Alexander. Here's Jeremiah. Swing and a miss, my goodness. Jeremiah would not have been able to hit that pitch with a 39.5-foot pole. What I mean to say is that pitch was far, far away from his swing. He lays off this time. Similar pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. Folks, it's the 21st of June. It's okay if I make a Grinch reference, right? Perfect timing. 2-1 on the Bullfrog, folks.
Jeremiah was a bullfrog.
Just about every hitter, if not every hitter, is using that blue bat today. Swung on. This ball's hit to short. They're going to flip it to second, get the force play on Blaze, and the inning is over. But the Orioles have scored in every inning so far today. That is what you like to hear. A solo home run from Colton Cowser is 8th of the season, the straightaway center field at the end of 2.5. The Orioles lead it here 4-1. And bam, you're absolutely right. Everything's going pretty good right now. The only concern is Brandon Young's pitch count. But thankfully yesterday, what did we have? Well, it was weird because we got a lot of length out of Rogers, 7 innings, but then it took 2 guys to get through the 8th and 2 more guys to get through the 9th. But because of that, no particular pitcher, I think, was overtaxed, and potentially most, if not all, of those guys. I mean, I don't know if you want to see Kittredge today after how he looked yesterday anyway. But a guy like Cano that finished the game, I don't know, he might be available. Rico Helsley will certainly be back to being available after getting passed over yesterday. This is all, of course, talking about a build-up to try to win the ball game. Got a ways to go to get there. Not trying to get ahead of myself, but you know, a manager certainly needs to think about these things and adjust as the game goes on. Folks, that's what I was thinking, Gibney. You pretty much can't get further away from Christmas than right now. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. You really are a heel. Folks, we got a Oriole family at Dodger Stadium. Isn't that nice? Hey, challenge that first pitch. That was a strike. We're back underway, bottom of the 3rd. Freddie Freeman gets ball 1. The ump screwed up. Where's the B bag? Next pitch misses. It's 2-0.
Oh, no, not the bees! Not the bees! Ah! Oh, my eyes! Eyes!
Curveball. Are you not going to call that either? That's on the edge. That's a strike. You've not called 2 strikes in 3 pitches. What do you want me to go up there and just give Freeman a hand job? Thank you for the courtesy strike 1. It's 3-1. Are you kidding me? What else you want me to do for Freddie? Prostate check? Here's a ground ball. Second base. Jeremiah's got it. Freeman, sit down. Stupid ump.
Oh, no, not the bees! Not the bees! Ah! Oh, my eyes! My eyes! Ah!
Hey, Rhino, what's going on, buddy? Rising Rhino, ladies and gentlemen. He's got a YouTube channel as well. Play-by-play. Folks, check out Rising Rhino. He loves a good prostate check. That's what I've been told. Mookie Betts with an 0-1 count takes outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Folks, we all know how to greet Rhino, don't we?
Yeah.
That's right, buddy. Just remember, it's JJ and yours fault for all of this nonsense. I didn't know anything about this dude. I didn't want to go down this rabbit hole. Your fault. 2-1 the count on Mookie Betts. Shut up. The pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2. Folks. What happened to that triple? I do recall just 2 days ago, Rhino, a man saying he's going to call a double header and then the next day a triple header. How did that go? 5 games in about a, 30-hour span? As if that was ever happening. 2-2 the count on Betts. The pitch popped up. It's going to be in a weird spot. It's going to drop in there for a hit. In the Bermuda Triangle between the center fielder, right fielder, and second baseman. 1 out single here for the Dodgers. Off the bat of Betts. The batter now, Max Muncy. 0 for 2 and 1 for 3. Let me guess. Was the one game he called the Indiana Fever? He's up to the Mendoza line, just not over it. He can get to it. Can't get over it. Oh my God, and now there's JJ. Guys, folks, they're both here.
Yeah.
1-0 pitch, Muncy pops up. Hey, we got an out number 2, I think. Jeremiah playing behind Alonso in foul ground makes the catch. 2 away. Brandon Young. Folks, it's not a fluke anymore. I mean, it's Brandon Young versus the Dodgers in a rubber match. The Dodgers can chalk up last night as like, well, you know, we're good, but we're going to lose 1 out of 3. Let's just win tomorrow. Not so far. Brandon Young has got other plans. First pitch to Tucker, fouled back. Folks, Play-by-Play with JJ is another fantastic play-by-play YouTube channel. Most of you watching this channel here are familiar. For those that aren't, though, please check them out. Both Rising Rhino and Play-by-Play with JJ. They're both mods on the channel here. You can try and click on their names right there in the chat. Some people, it'll give them the option to go right to their channel that way. Otherwise, you can search it in the YouTube search. Kyle Tucker, 0-2 pitch. Up and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Brandon Young's next pitch will be number 70, but he's still in the 3rd inning. It's going to be quite the feat to try to get through 5 to even qualify for a win, and that one is outside. Now 2-2. Best play-by-play. Well, it's not a competition. I mean, Shane, I appreciate that compliment. But I've got a couple of my play-by-play friends in here right now. It's not a competition. Here's a ball backhanded at second by Jeremiah, and a nice little flip to second base for the force play to end the inning. Jeremiah Jackson with a little razzle-dazzle there, making it look easy. That ball was ticketed for right center field. He makes a good play to end the inning, folks. Brandon Young, 3 innings of work, just the 1 run. You got to like it. He has scattered 4 hits and 2 walks over those 3 innings with 4 strikeouts. His ERA right now at 3.17. We go to the 4th inning. It's the Orioles 4 and the Dodgers 1. No shame at all? Oh, I think there's a little bit.
Shame. 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 Shame.
A little bit of shame?
Shame.
What happened?
Shame. 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 Shame.
Folks.
Shame.
I love LA. We love it. 18 pitches in the inning, the shortest so far, but not sustainable. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to look like he's not going to get through 5, but still help us win the ball game. I mean, you know, we play in an era of baseball right now where wins and losses are, you know, collecting. I mean, you know, what's he going to do? Is he worried about not getting the 200 wins in his career? I mean, it's just the matter of not getting the W. If he goes 4 2/3 or whatever, does what he's been doing, and our bullpen can, you know, keep it together, that's fine. All will be well. He'll be fine. We'll be fine. Folks. 'Cause it's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. Taylor Ward is at the plate, top of the order for Baltimore. First pitch is a ball. And the next one from Sheehan is a strike. 1-1 the count on Ward. Folks.
Taylor?
Yeah, he might not get through 4. Might not get through 4. And cut him off around 95 pitches. Get somebody up once you're at pitch 85 and call it a day. 2-1 now. Ward is already 2 for 2. Or is he? Or did I just jump the gun there? Yeah, a single in the first and a home run in the second. He's halfway to the cycle, folks. Speaking of that, JJ, you still here? Did I see that right? Bryce Harper hit for the cycle by the 5th inning of, I guess, yesterday's game. Taylor Ward just took ball 4, folks.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
There's JJ. Dude, Harper got a cycle in 5 innings. That's bananas. How often has that happened? I wonder. Gunner 2 for 2, folks. First pitch up and away from Sheehan. And you got to wonder how much the Dodgers are going to keep going with him. He's at 75 pitches. He's given up a run in every inning so far. And he's given up a free pass to the leadoff man here in the 4th. And now behind 2-0 on Gunner, folks.
His name's Gunner and he's dating my mom.
Folks, the last time both things happened in the same game was back almost 100 years ago. You must have been something before electricity. That one's fouled back. It's 2-1 on Gunner. Well, fouled to the right, actually. Folks, it's 4:26 a.m. here local time at BirdWatcher headquarters, or as I like to call it, the Oriole BirdWatcher Multimedia Sports Network Extravaganza. This pitch is popped up by Gunner at shortstop. Mookie Betts with the catch. 1 away. Folks, Rhino and JJ are with us. It's so much fun to have them here. Pete Alonso at the plate. 0 for 1 is Alonso. And a slide. Oh, it's a curveball. Sorry. Off the plate outside. Ball 1.
A polar bear stirs.
Rhino, is that this button you're wanting? The 1-0 is taken low. 2 balls, no strikes to Pete Alonso.
A polar bear stirs.
Runner at first, 1 out. Orioles 4, Dodgers 1. Or we hope Orioles 4, Dodgers lost. That sounds better. 2-0 count to Alonso. The pitch. That is nowhere near. It is 3-0. Sheehan. Surely the Dodgers got somebody up in their bullpen. Sheehan looks like he doesn't have much left to help this team today. Feel free to keep him in there, by all means. That is ball 4. Alonso, take your base. A 4-pitch walk. And we got 2 on with 1 out, folks. 2 on, 1 out.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Orioles looking to score in all 4 innings so far. Well, I don't see him getting through this inning because we're about to score again. And I don't see why Dave Roberts is going to just let this game just get away from, if he has a chance to stop the bleeding. Yep, there's a guy up. The lefty Jack Dreyer up in the Dodger pen right now. Hey, Bam, you just tried to cut in. Come on, man. Give me a chance. I'm watching the Masson feed, so we're watching the same game. Give me a chance. But thank you for the effort. I know it wasn't malicious. Folks, leave it to your boy. Both hands are on the steering wheel. I gotcha. I'm gonna get it to you. Folks, they're going to the pen right now. They are going to the pen right now. Did they just put Sammy? Wait, they didn't. What happened? First and second. So Sammy's due up. They're going to go to the lefty right now. Folks, we're into the Dodger bullpen with only 1 out in the 4th. Very nice. I would say our play against Emmet Sheehan today was a great success. A button now that I can't find. There's like a whole page of buttons that I somehow lost. I don't know where they are. Again, folks, one thing I will never get rid of are these classic calls from Pete from NYY Underground.
The 3-2 pitch. Hit in the air to right field and deep. And the Mets have taken the lead. Fuck this team.
Whoop. Sorry about that.
2-2.
Wait a minute.
Stick a fork in the Yankees. They're done, baby. Stick a fork in them. As the 1-2 hit right back to Louie. Goes the second one. On the first, Jazz throws it. What the fuck was that? There's the 1-2. Behind the right center field. There's a base hit. And that one gets away from Jazz. Another run is in. More bad defense from the Yankees. It's 7-0. Jazz couldn't handle the throw coming in from the outfield. And just like that, it is a 7-0 ball game. I just fucking take the whole team off the field, man. Take the whole team off the field.
Happy Father's Day, everybody. Happy Father's Day.
Get them all fucking out of here. I'm so done. I can't even look at this anymore, man. I can't look at this shit anymore. This is pathetic.
First pitch to Basayo. All right, Pete. We get it. The sky's falling. 26 rings. We get it. Want to know on Sammy Basayo. Next pitch, swing and a miss, 1-1 the count. Jack Dreyer, we saw him in the game on Friday night. Left-hander with a ERA currently at 3.90 and a whip of a flat 1. 1-1 pitch is low. There was an appeal on the swing. No swing from Sammy. The count is 2 balls and a strike. Folks, we got just over 200 people here right now. It would be real nice of you to hit that like button. We can get up to 150, I think, if we all pitch in. Swing and a miss. 2-2 the count on Basayo. Folks, come on, Sammy.
Sammy.
Oh, I forgot I'm over here. All right. The 2-2 right in there, called strike 3. Sammy frozen. And there are 2 down. Kobe Mayo. Mayo facing a lefty. Let's do something. He's 0 for 2 today. Sitting over 300 against lefties on the season. Now's the time to help out, buddy. You got what you want. First pitch. Check swing on one in the dirt. And did he go? It looks like he did. Mayo went around on a pitch in the dirt. It's 0-1. Folks, think about subscribing as well. It's free. Swing and a miss. A huge swing on a curveball. Dreyer ahead of Mayo 0-2. 2 outs. Baltimore have runners at first and second base. Trying to widen this 3-run lead a little bit. Here comes the 0-2. In the dirt. That one, where's it at? The catcher couldn't see it for a sec. It's not far away. Runners stay put. 1-2 on Mayo. Folks. Where's the bugle at? It's too late, isn't it? I'm going to have to cut it short. The 1-2 pitch in the dirt. 2-2. Let's play it again. Dreyer rubs up a new baseball. Give it a good old rub. Deuces are wild. 2 out, 2-2 count, 2 men on. The pitch. Swung on. Hit hard but foul on the left side. Still 2-2. Dreyer is ready for the next 2-2 pitch. It's in the dirt. The count is full, folks. Come on. And with a full count and 2 down, both runners will be off on this pitch. Come on, Mayo, just drive it somewhere. or take a free pass. Payoff pitch in the dirt, and there's ball 4. Load him up.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Folks, that's going to bring up Colton Cowser with the bases loaded last time up. All he did was crush a ball over the wall and straightaway center field. He's 2 for 2 today. Problem is he's facing a lefty, and hits against lefties are pretty damn rare. He did get one just a couple of games ago. 2 down, bases loaded. A base hit here would be very unexpected, but oh, so sweet. He takes low and away for ball 1. Maybe drawing a walk is the best bet. Take a pitch. Keep taking pitches till you get to at least strike 1, maybe strike 2. 1-0 pitch. He lays off. That's high. It's 2-0. Keep on taking, Cowser. Take. And take again. The 2-0. He's swinging away. He fouls it off. The pitch looked to have hit the outside edge. Ump probably calls it a strike. Maybe he doesn't. Dodgers might have then challenged. They probably win if they did. But you gotta take. 2-1 the count. I'm still taking. And he just swung at a pitch that I don't even want to. I can't even. It should be 3-1 right now. What is he doing? That pitch was up and in. Terrible swing. It's 2-2. My goodness. Why don't you listen to your boy BW? 2-2 pitch. He hits it on the ground. Up the middle. It's a base hit. 1 run scores. Here comes another. He is safe. Cowser does it anyway. The milkman is 3 for 3. Unbelievable! It is 6-1.
It's magic, you know. It's magic.
Folks, unbelievable. Cowser off the lefty. You know he's locked in. First and second, 2 down, 6-1 now. The Orioles have scored in every inning. Outside to Leody Taveras, 2-0 on Taveras. Orioles are about to get through the order for the 3rd time. We're only in the 4th. Curveball, and that one breaks over the upper corner for a strike. 2-1. Quite the 2-0 curveball there. Folks, Cowser, can't believe he came through. That one's low. Now if Mayo can hit a right-hander for once, we might be on to something. Folks, 3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Curveball, and that is called strike 2. Did Taveras challenge? He did. He's going to lose it, and we're going to be out of challenges. Taveras just can't believe that Dreyer hit that spot with that curveball a second time, but he did. Same spot. He hit it 2 pitches previous. The count is full. We're out of challenges. Hopefully up by 5. It won't matter. The payoff pitch, the runners will be off. Here it is. And he swings and misses. It's another curveball in the dirt. The catcher will have to pick it up and throw to first. He does in time to complete the strikeout. The inning is over, but the Orioles offense today is clicking. They have scored in every inning. What more can you ask for? And Brandon Young, while not nearly as shut down looking as, say, Bradish in his last start or Rogers yesterday, scattering base runners to the tune of just one run through his first few innings. Doesn't look like he's going to have enough to get through 5, and I don't want them to push it just to give him a W, and I don't think they will. Again, I think times have changed in that regard. Don't think you go that extra mile anymore to get a guy through 5 just to qualify for the W. Even if he deserves it, it's just not like that way, especially for a guy like Young, who, might be a different story for an established veteran pitcher, but don't see him getting through 5. Kowser's now hitting over 240. Holy cow. Folks, I'm pretty sure a lot of people were saying when Kowser was scuffling through the first couple of months that if this guy can just hit 240 for us with everything else he does, I'd be happy. Well, folks, be happy because he already delivered on the promise of every other part of the game. Well, now he's hitting 2. Colton Kowser, welcome back. Folks, we're up to 126 likes. We're at 5090 on the odometer. That's the subscriber count. If you are unsubscribed, might I try to influence you to give it a try? Did I just say try twice? I'm going to try to tell you to give it a try. Why don't you try it? Folks, we're back underway. Bottom of the 4th inning. It is Ryan Ward leading off for the Dodgers. Brandon Young gets to face the 7, 8, 9 hitters in the inning. A curveball misses, and the count 1-1 on Young. Well, this is the part of the order you want to see if you want to try to get a quick inning. 1-1 pitch fouled back. JJ's got a date this week. Folks, let's go.
Hey, everybody, we're all going to get laid.
1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Ward strikes out on a splitter.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear? Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Hit the bricks, pal. You're done.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Folks, you're trying to find someone. Oh, there's an app for that. A big curveball here from Young for strike 1 to Alex Freeland. And here's a ball hit on the ground to second base, backhanded by Jeremiah. Throw to first, on the money, 2 down. Here we go. Brandon Young is setting himself up now for a chance to get through 5. Let's get this third out in the next, say, 5 pitches and call it 4 innings in the books. It's the number 9 hitter, Chucky Robinson. First pitch popped up. It's going to reach the seats. It's 0-1.
Hi, I'm Chucky. Wanna play?
Chucky Swing and a miss. So Chucky Robinson, 31 years old. That means he would have been born in what, 85? Okay, so his parents, oh wait, no, 95. Right? No, 80. Yeah, 95. So at that point, Child's Play had what, 3 movies out? They knew what they were doing, naming him Chucky. 1-2 the count. The pitch popped up. Out of play. We'll do it again. That's the 80th pitch right there from Brandon Young. Oh, yeah, JJ, if you need a date, take a trip on down 95 to Baltimore. You'll get one. You'll find one. Two balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Swing and a foul ball at the plate. We'll do it again. Come on. We need to get this out quickly so Young can try to get through 5. It's still going to be tough. Not necessarily because he can't get another 15 pitches in. It's how do you get guys like Ohtani and Freeman? You got to get these guys. Another foul ball. Damn it, Chucky. You're ruining Brandon Young's chances at a W. Quit fouling the ball off and just strike out already. Another 2-2 pitch. Hit on the ground right to Gunnar. He will straighten up and throw out Robinson. The inning is over. 4 innings in the books for Brandon Young. Just the 1 run. Dodgers have left 5 men on. The Orioles have left 7 on through 4. But we're not going to complain. We've got 6 runs on 9 hits. We go to the 5th inning. Orioles 6. Dodgers 1. Let's take a look at the out-of-town scores, folks. Out of town. Out of town boxcars. Out of town boxcars. In the top of the 9th, the Pirates have an 8-4 lead on the Rockies. Going into the bottom of the 9th, Twins up 4-2 out in Arizona. The Angels trail the Athletics by 1 in Sacramento. It's the top of the 7th there. Seattle 3, Boston 1, also top of the 7th. Everything else today is final. The Yankees lost. Reds beat them 4-1. Brewers beat the Braves 9-4. Detroit edged the White Sox in 10 innings 5-4. Marlins in a pitching duel, a 2-1 win over the Giants. Tampa edged out the Nationals 4-3. Another low-scoring affair. Astros 2, Guardians 1. In a football score, the Cardinals beat the Royals 12-10. Rangers over the Padres 4-3. The Cubs game against the Blue Jays was postponed. That is an interleague game on a Sunday. I don't know when they're going to make that one up, but they're going to have to figure that out. Maybe next time Toronto is in Chicago to play the White Sox, they'll play a day game in Wrigley and a night game on the south side. That'd be funny. Tonight's game, well, here's a little plug for JJ. I'm sure he'll be calling this, won't you, JJ? Phillies and Mets, your Sunday night game of the week. Those stinking Mets. Meet the Mets, greet the Mets, step right up and beat the Mets. Hey, folks, the Dodgers have a new pitcher on. It's right-hander Edgardo Henriquez. We saw this guy. He's got some pretty nasty stuff. He's got a sinker that goes 102 miles an hour. It's Blaze Alexander, and then the 9-1 batters after that. Blaze fouls off the first pitch. That sinker at only 100 from Henriquez. Only 100. Next pitch, up and in. That at 101. 1 ball and 1 strike. Man, this guy throws a lot of cheddar. Blazes 1-1 pitch. Hit in the air. Right field. Popped up. Should be easy for Tucker. A little bit of trouble there in the sunshine, but he makes the catch. Another triple-digit pitch there. I mean, 3 pitches, all of them. Well, one was 99, one was 101. I mean, every pitch averages at 100 miles an hour with this guy. Every pitch. International teenage signing. We got to figure out how to find guys like this and develop them. Jeremiah Jackson fouls off the first pitch at 102. Forgive me for constantly telling you the velo here, but I guess I'm just a little bit jealous. I want a guy that throws this hard in our bullpen. 0-1. There's a breaking ball. And Jeremiah wisely lays off. It's a slider outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Jeremiah 0 for 2. Top of the order next. Another slider. This one hit in the air, right center and shallow. Tucker coming in and makes the catch. 2 fly balls to Kyle Tucker here in the 5th. And that'll bring up Taylor Ward, who's reached base with a couple of hits already today. Taylor. Orioles have 9 hits coming into this inning through the first 4. Ward hit his 5th home run of the season last time up. Nowhere near the pace of the 30 he hit last year. But, you know, he might have a stretch of like 2 months where he hits like 20 bombs. It could happen. Maybe not. That's a lot. Popped up. Foul ground, first base side. It's going to bounce off the screen. Ward goes back to the plate with a count of 1 ball, 1 strike. Folks, 22 likes from 150. We got over 200 people here. I'll make you a deal, okay? We get to that 150 number, I'll stop bringing it up. I'll leave it alone. I'll take a break, a significant break. But we need those numbers. It's 2-1 on Taylor Ward. Enriquez's next pitch. There's that slider. It drops into the top of the zone. It's a check swing foul. And the count 2-2. Hey, JJ. Anytime, my friend. Again, I told you last time you stopped in. We need to catch up offline. Or I guess it's still technically online, but you know. Off stream. That's a swing and a miss. Ward went about 7/8 of the way around on that swing. A little late to try to check it. It's a strikeout. The inning is over. Enriquez comes in and shows off his stuff for another inning. Luckily, it's in a ball game that we're up by 5. So, fine. You got an inning out of him. And 2 of those batters were our 8 and 9 hitters. That's fine. You can use him up for that situation, and now we're done with him. I hope. Folks, this game is halfway over. The Orioles are enjoying a 6-1 lead right now. Let's talk about that series starting tomorrow night in Anaheim against the Dodgers. The Los Angeles Angels, formerly the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim, formerly the Anaheim Angels, formerly the California Angels, and then formerly just the Los Angeles Angels. Again, pick a frickin' name. You bastards. Folks, the first two games of this series has a first pitch listed at 9:38 p.m. Eastern. So I'm going to turn a usually 20-minute pregame into an 18-minute pregame. So the streams will start at 9:20, starting tomorrow night and Tuesday night. Games 1 and 2. Game 3 is an afternoon game. We'll talk about that later. But for Game 1, starting tomorrow night, it'll be Kyle Bradish on the mound against Sam Aldegari. Aldegari, you can handle. Folks, you better be here for that one. All right. Brandon Young is going to try to somehow get through the top of this Dodger order quickly enough to qualify for a win. He's on 85 pitches. First one is right in there, middle of the zone for strike one to Shohei. A walk and a single today. Ohtani is yet to be retired. And this ball is hit on the ground on the first base side. Alonso has it, takes it to the bag unassisted, and now Ohtani has been retired. And rather quickly, Brandon Young, 2 outs away. 10 pitches or so left to do it, to get to that qualifying for a win position. Come on. Andy Pages, 0 for 2. That's a slider in there for a strike. I think Young knows the situation. He has to throw strikes for his best chances of getting through this. There's a breaking ball called strike 2. Folks, 0-2. Another breaking ball hit in the air to right. Don't drop in. Don't drop in. It dropped in. And chugging to second base and in there safely with a bloop double is Andy Pages. Dag nabbit. It was a fine pitch from Young, a big breaking curveball that was never in the zone. It was outside, but Pages extended and poked it to the opposite field down the line for a bloop double. That's his 18th two-bagger of the season. Here's Freddie Freeman, and he drills one foul out in front of a splitter from Young. Okay, again, lovely start so far from Young, but you can't get overly sentimental. You got to have somebody ready to go here. There's a lot of baseball left. I don't mind if this inning ends with the Dodgers getting a run back, but I don't want it to get out of hand. And suddenly it's a 3-run, 2-run game kind of a deal. This is the 93rd pitch from Young on a 1-1 count. And Freeman with a big swing and a miss on a fastball right down the middle. He missed it. Folks, come on, Brandon. Empty that tank. The 1-2. Swung on. That ball's hit on the ground. Young with the fielding job, and he flips it to first for out number 2. What a fielding maneuver by Brandon Young. Ball hit on the first base side of the mound with his back mostly to the runner. Just sort of side flipped it. A no-look flip, pretty much. I mean, he was looking, but really nice play by Young. Here's a ball hit by Betts to center field. Backing up a bit, but with room is Cowser. He's got it, and the inning is over. That's it. 5 innings. Brandon Young, hit the showers and get yourself another W. Come on, bullpen. 95 pitches for Young. 1 run against this Dodger offense. His ERA now down to 3.07. At the end of 5, the Orioles lead it 6-1. Folks, give it up. Give it up for Brandon Young. My, oh my. Man, I can't wait. By the way, folks, Dean Kramer made a rehab start, I guess, yesterday, and he fared pretty well. He threw 66 pitches, which is good, because in my view, you have the potential, if you build him up for another 11 pitches, get him up to 77 in that next rehab start. And for me, considering how Trey Gibson's looked, which is to say not too reliable, he's shown flashes of what he can be. But right now the Orioles need everything to be as strong as it can be to try to get back into this season here. We are in a danger zone right now with that below 500 record as we hit the halfway point of the season. I'm hoping one more start for Gibson, and then that next turn in the rotation, perhaps assisted with an off day before our homestand, and that maybe that'll bump his spot up another couple of games, that'll be enough time to get Kramer back in there. Maybe for that first start back, not at 100% stamina, maybe can only give you 5 innings on like 80-something pitches. But I'll take that over what I've seen out of Gibson here. But then you add that to how Trevor Rogers looked yesterday, how Kyle Bradish has been looking recently, Shane Baz has been pretty steady, and Brandon Young. I mean, right now, you take Gibson out of the equation, you give us something better, it's a pretty damn good-looking rotation. Oh, the rehab was today. Okay, thanks. All right, take everything I said, keep it exactly the way as I said it, and just change the fact that it was today and not yesterday for Kramer. Still hoping that he can squeeze back in there with only one more start from Gibson. Look at Brandon Young getting a bear hug from Craig Albanez in the dugout. By the way, the first out already made here in the top of the 6th by Gunnar Henderson. Sorry about that, folks. He made it rather quickly with a ground out to first base. 1 down and a new pitcher on for the Dodgers. It's Jonathan Hernandez, a right-hander. And the batter now, Alonso, he looks at a sinker that hits belt high on the inside corner for a strike. The polar bear.
A polar bear stirs.
In on the hands, and that one might drop in. It will. A duck snort for Alonso. And I think that gets us up to double-digit hits. Where are we at? 10 hits now for Baltimore. Alonso gets a sinker in on the hands, back-to-back pitches. This one, he just shoots it out there to right center for a 1-out single. Here's Basayo. He's 1 for 3. Folks, a lot of guys helping out with the bats here today. Only Taveras and Mayo have been held hitless. Basayo with a 1-0 count. And he takes a called strike, a backdoor slider from Hernandez. Nunez gave up 2 over 2 innings. He can take his time. He's got time to figure it out. He helped us out in some spots this year, hurt us in a few others. I'll be happy when he's ready to come. Oh, 2/3 of an inning. Sorry. 2-1 the count, and that one is low. 3-1 to Sammy. Dr. Delay just did a redirect, folks. Thanks, Doc. Back-to-back days, in fact. Folks, it pays to play on the West Coast. You get more redirects. Thanks, Dr. Delay. There's a called strike to Sammy. It's a full count.
Sammy.
One out, runner at first. The 3-2 from Hernandez is in the dirt. Take your baseball 4.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Thanks again, Dr. Delay. And folks, we had JJ in here earlier. We had Rising Rhino in here earlier. Dr. Delay, a third friend of the YouTube play-by-play community, checking in here today. Please check out his channel as well if you haven't already. And, yeah, Dr. Delay does Pittsburgh area sports, but covers all kinds of different sports and national non-Pittsburgh stuff as well, right? And he also gave me like 141. Folks, we're just a handful of likes away to 150. We can certainly get there. Kobe Mayo with a 1-0 count takes outside for ball 2. Folks, Kobe Mayo.
Let's get it all on there. Just spread it out.
One of only 2 batters in the Oriole lineup without a hit yet. He's going to have a couple of chances to get it unless we remove him for defense, which could very well happen. Pops straight up. The catcher right behind the plate. I mean, basically stood up and turned around and waited as the ball comes down for out number 2. Mayo just hit the ball -1 foot. 2 outs for Colton Cowser, and what a day for the milkman, folks. Folks, give Doc a friendly Charm City chat hello. Come on. Chat's a little dead here. I mean, good grief. We're on the verge of beating the Dodgers in the series. I expect more out of Charm City on this Father's Day. Pipe up. 0-1 on Cowser. Get some cows in the chat. What's going on here? Is everybody drunk? Sound off like you got a pair. Cowser with 4 RBI today already. That ties a career high. And a swing and a miss. The count 1-2. Folks. George, I don't know why they moved Mayo up. I don't know. And this pitch, Cowser just one-hands it and swings to hit a little pop-up to shallow center. It'll be caught out there to end the inning. The Orioles leave more traffic on the bases. They have left 9 men on base now through just 6 innings. That isn't good. But that's pretty much the only thing you can criticize at this point, folks. Otherwise, things are going swimmingly. On to the bottom of the 6th. The Orioles lead it 6-1. 6-1, half dozen the other. That's what I say. Folks, I need refreshments. I will be back in a moment. Like and subscribe, please.
He met a strange friend in the Chesapeake Bay when Monday the
Boy, Harry, you're full of energy. You look great. I hate to tell you how I feel. I swear.
I've had that bad back myself.
Also, with this cold, it just seems like it's settled in there.
That's age, friend.
I don't care what it is. It feels awful.
You smell like a drugstore.
That's right. I am a drugstore.
You're not a hypochondriac, are you?
What does that mean? Oversexed?
I'm starting to adjust. I've gotten really into running 10Ks. I garden now, and I even bought season tickets for the Orioles, since that's what guys who can't satisfy women do.
What? What?
I'm up all night to get lucky. I'm up all night to get lucky.
Folks, bring out the wolf. Grant Wolfram is on in relief. 27th appearance, ERA of 4.12 in 19 2/3 innings. Opponents are hitting .321 off of him. I think he should feel pretty lucky with that ERA. First pitch swinging in a pop-up. Shallow left. Gunner onto the outfield grass makes the catch. And Max Muncy is retired on one pitch. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Wolfram. Oh, he can go 2 innings if he gets 1 pitch outs. Hell, he can go 4 innings if he's getting 1 pitch outs. Let's go. Folks. Now, in all likelihood, it's going to come down to when the next tough righty comes up. Wolfram, pretty much a lefty specialist. Kyle Tucker at the plate. And first pitch to him is a ball. Tucker is 0 for 2. There's a swing and a ground ball picked up by Alonso. He waves off Wolfram and takes it to the bag himself for out number 2. That is 2 outs on 3 pitches for the Wolf. Grant Wolfram. Ryan Ward up with 2 down, bases empty, 0 for 2 on the day, is going to now be pinch hit for with Alex. No, never mind. Yes, Alex Call. Alex Call up to hit for Ward. And the first pitch to him is a strike. So they replaced the lefty with a righty. I thought in my mind Call was a lefty as well. Swing and a miss. 0-2 the count. 2 out, nobody on, and 1 more strike. And Grant Wolfram with a very quick inning. He's only on 5 pitches. And again, with that rate, yeah, he could go 2. Theoretically, if you want to wait and use him when Ohtani comes back around. Pop foul, still 0-2. I think with a 5-run lead at this point, you just let a reliever go until he gets into trouble. Don't necessarily have to make the move right on that. Oh, here's the right matchup kind of thing. Popped up, right center. It'll be chased down out there by Cowser on the run, and the inning is over. Grant Wolfram with a very economical 7-pitch inning of scoreless ball here in the 6th. We go to the late innings, folks. The Orioles lead it 6-1. We got 230-plus people here right now. I'm not on camera at the moment, and since that was a quick inning, I'm going to step away once more. But please hang around. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. And let's tune in and watch these Orioles. And, God, you think about that Friday night result. I mean, we could have been in a position to potentially have swept the Dodgers. Can't let that get us down, though. If we do come away here with a series win, that should wipe away the misery of that Friday game. Folks, I'll be right back.
He met a strange friend in the Chesapeake Bay when Monday the monster...
I can't, in my memory, recall whether or not Wolfram has pitched more than one inning in an outing. So I don't even know if he's a guy that can or they would want to try to, but switch right and then Ohtani. But we're talking about the 8 and 9 hitters. The right-handed batter is their number 3 hitting 31-year-old, no hits on the season catcher. So that doesn't bother me. I keep the lefty, and they're strictly for Ohtani. And then if you want to go to righty right after that, then you got 2 out of 3, Pajes and Betts, with Freeman the lefty in between. And I think that's more sensible. Again, though, only if Wolfram is a guy that can go out there for a second inning. But he definitely threw just a few pitches there where, you know, in terms of pitch count, he should be able to if he can. Leody Taveras 1-1 the count, and the pitch is low, 2-1. Taveras is 0 for 3. Yeah, Wolfram only threw 7 pitches. You got a 5-run lead. Even if the 8 and 9 batters, say one of them gets on, you still have Ohtani to get. You have a runner on with 1 out, hopefully. And then no matter what after that, then you go to a righty to get 2 of the next 3 guys there. And then back to another lefty because it's a Muncy and Tucker and damn this lineup. We got this, though. We got this. Let's go. Come on. Leody Taveras has a full count, folks. Payoff pitch from Hernandez is on the outside corner, a backdoor slider. That is strike 3, and that is out number 1. And, yeah, I didn't recall him going more than an inning before. I would say he's not going to start the next inning. All I'm saying is, if he had the capability of doing it, I'd be okay with it. Ugh. But, yeah. If he's just normally not a guy that pitches, then sits down, and then has the ability to come back. Look at this. Blaze Alexander splits the gap, folks. He's going for 2. He's going to make it with a stand-up double. Blaze Alexander is absolutely in fuego. Unbelievable.
I do believe I'm on fire.
12th double of the season. Opposite field on a slider in on his hands. Not only does he take it the other way, he does so with some pop to it. And he's got himself in a scoring position. Here's Jeremiah, 0 for 3. First pitch, just kissed the top of the zone, maybe. Strike 1. That one's hit to right. That one could be trouble down the corner. That's a base hit. It's down into that corner. A deep well here at Dodger Stadium. Jeremiah's into second with an RBI double. The Orioles have a 7-1 lead. Blaze comes in to score. Jeremiah gets his first hit of the ball game. Folks, it's magic.
It's magic, you know. It's magic. On a magic carpet ride. On a magic carpet ride. You believe in magic.
Wowie zowie. And Taylor Ward now at the plate. 2 for 3 with a homer. He's also got a walk. On a 1-0 pitch, he looks at a strike. Folks, Orioles are firing on all cylinders right now against the best team in baseball. Just got to figure out a way how to bottle this. How do you do it? How do you take what you know you're capable of doing and keep doing it? Yeah, they might consider it there, Phantom. I don't know. Again, I think it just comes down to what the usual protocol is for him. If he's just a guy that has never done it, then I don't think they're going to do it. Some guys, they get warmed up, they come into the ball game, and they got whatever they got, and as soon as they sit down, that's it. They can't go back to it. Some guys are like that. We'll find out whether or not he's capable, I guess, here in a minute. This pitch misses. It's a full count on Ward. Folks, Gunner on deck. The payoff pitch is right on the bottom of the zone. Ward frozen, strike 3. 2 down. Albarnez is having a little fun with these Father's Day bats, giving it a look. He was looking at the one Jeremiah Jackson used, and then Jeremiah went up there and hit that double. I'll be wiping a little of that Southie mojo on Jeremiah's bat. Here's Gunner, first pitch outside for ball 1. I'll be currently talking to Sammy right now. Look at the size difference of these two. Are you kidding me? It looks like Wallace Shawn next to Andre the Giant in The Princess Bride.
You want me to send you back to where you were? Unemployed? In Greenland?
Inside, Gunner has to back out of the way. It's 3-0. Folks.
His name's Gunner and he's dating my mom.
No more rhymes now, I mean it.
Did that ball hit Gunner? Gunner's going down to first. Gunner is going down to first. Scoreboard still shows 3-0. Okay, they just took it off. Gunner apparently hit by a pitch. I didn't see it. First and second, 2 down. Oh, intentional walk. Thank you, Phantom. I did not know that. That is weird, wild stuff. Folks, Pete Alonso, Gunner intentionally walked. Alonso has got to take umbrage with that. You want to walk a guy to get to me? That's what Pete should be thinking right now. He's got a count of 1 ball, 1 strike.
A polar bear stirs.
Come on, Pete. Make him pay for that decision. The 1-1. Pete blasts off to right. It is carrying. That ball is gone. You're going to walk a guy in front of me? How about this? Bye, birdie. Number 18 on the season. And the Orioles, double digits, 10-1. That's the last time you walk a guy in front of Alonso.
It's magic, you know.
What a mistake. Folks. I basically called a shot there. I knew that was not exactly the right play there to walk Gunnar. My goodness. 3-0 count, you mean? Or 0-2? Definitely not 0-3. What was the count? Is there an there's a ant. There's an ant on my arm. So 3-0 and then they put him on. I guess that isn't as egregious as just a straight put up four fingers situation, but still, Alonso. Can I at least enjoy the storybook thought that that's how he was thinking? You know, you're going to walk a guy to get to me? You're going to walk a guy to get to me? Oh, what was his name? What is that actor's name? He's a great actor, great stage actor. Mandy Patinkin. You saw Mandy Patinkin on TV? While you're at the gym? Folks, nothing's going to get the blood pumping on that elliptical more than seeing your boy Mandy Patinkin on the TV screen. Folks, pump it up. You've got to pump it up. Pump it up. You've got to pump it up. Folks. The substance. Whoa, Sammy, look out. He's got to get out of the way of the first pitch from the new guy. And the new guy is our old guy. It's Chase McDermott. 1 inning of work for the Dodgers this season. An appearance back in May against the Angels. A scoreless inning. And here he is. Remind me how our former prospect, who I think pitched for us at least a bit last season, is facing us right now. 2-0 to Basayo, swing and a miss on a slider. 2-1. 2 down, nobody on, top of the 7th.
Sammy.
The Orioles have gone bananas at the plate here today against the Dodgers. 10 runs on 13 hits right now. And they're bringing in McDermott to mop up. The 2-2 pitch. And Basayo fouls it off. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. Mandy Patinkin, yes. I don't think that word means what you think it means. Folks, Basayo with a count of 2-2, 2 down here in the top of the 7th. The Orioles with 4 runs here in the frame. They've scored in 5 different innings today. Popped up to left by Basayo should end the inning. And it does. Caught out there by Alex Call, who stays in the game after pinch hitting in the last inning. And that will do it here, folks. Pete Alonso goes boom with an Earl Weaver special. 398 feet to right to blow this one wide open. Folks, we have hit the 7th inning stretch. And I hope you're in the mood for some carbohydrates, because this should be a fun stretch. 10-1 the score in favor of Baltimore. Folks, it's time to throw some cakes on the griddle.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
Yes, sirree. Folks, This game has everything. Hey, am I not on the screen? Oh, I've been off screen for how long this time? I'm so bad at this. Hey, mods. I know sometimes I go off screen on purpose, and I know sometimes on purpose can last up to like, I don't know, 10 minutes. If it's more than 10 minutes, just, I won't mind if, you know, I'm intentionally off screen for some reason and you're telling me that I'm off screen. But please, remind me if you don't mind. If you can remember to remind. Maybe somebody can remind you to remind me. I don't know. But I have a habit of doing that. I can't really arrange things on this screen to look at the chat, look at the game day box score with all the box info, player info, and then also the studio part with the editing the and monitoring the stream. So there's always something hidden. And it's usually the monitor of myself, because why do I want to look at that? And sometimes I forget. Folks, we're back underway. And guess what? Grant Wolfram has decided I can pitch into a second inning. He's doing it right now, facing Alex Freeland. And the 1-1 pitch from Wolfram is outside, 2-1. First time for everything. At least we know he can do it, or at least he'll try to do it. And we'll see how effective he is. Swing and a foul ball. 2-2 the count. Ah, well, there you go. That sounds good to me. All right, this man can pitch. Yeah, max him out. Hey, folks, we got an Oriole making his debut right now. Michael Ciani, recently called up, is now playing center field for us. Here's a ground ball to second base. Jeremiah will get Freeland for out number 1. Ciani comes in. Taylor Ward is out of the ballgame. Ciani takes over in the leadoff spot, with Cowser moving over to left field for Ward. Again, Ciani is a center fielder by trade, can play the corners as well, but I guess this is the reason you call him up more than anything else is for his defense. Here's a ground ball, and nice play by Jeremiah, ranging far to his right behind the mound to get the ball and throw off balance to first in time to get Chucky Robinson for out number 2. That'll bring up Ohtani with the bases empty, 2 outs, and we're up 10-1. This is when you want to face Ohtani. This is a rare time as an opposing fan that you can just sit back and watch Ohtani without a care in the world. Go ahead, buddy. What do you got? Oh, they took him out of the game? Tommy Edmonds pinch hitting and a ground ball to third on the first pitch. And he will be retired. Ha ha. They don't even give you a chance to watch Ohtani in a pointless at-bat. They've taken him out. The inning is over, folks. The Dodgers have conceded. The Dodgers have conceded. Ohtani says, I don't want to be a part of this blowout. You're DHing, dude. Really? You need a break from DHing? And yeah, 14 pitches to get through 2 for Wolfram. Thank you for bailing us out with that, too. I mean, we basically got a free pitcher to be ready for tomorrow. We just need one more inning out of somebody. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. We're going to the top of the 8th. We need 2 more innings. But yeah. At this point, what do you? I mean, you go to a guy, you go to your lowest leverage guy, right? You go to Albert. You get 2 more innings out of Albert, or what do you think? You try to save everybody else for tomorrow. Let me know what you think, folks. Folks, I got to tell you. Oh, yeah, Keegan Aiken. Yeah, good call. That'll work. The only thing I would say there is that now we've used up both our lefties in the game because Wolfren's now used up by going 2. And then Aiken, you would assume, would get used up. And then we wouldn't really have a lefty option. I mean, we don't have like Alonso home run. Woohoo! All right, man. That would be great. He's just 8 batters away from hitting. All right. All caps, screaming his ass off right out of the gate. Welcome in. Aiken needs some confidence. Well, he also just needs to get back into a game. It's been a couple of games, right? Yeah, I got no problem going to Aiken. I get it. It's just unfortunate that if we do that and we don't do it with like, one, if they're going to get 2 innings out of them, then both lefties are out of the equation tomorrow, right? First batter is retired here. Kobe Mayo is now 0 for 4 after popping out to shortstop. Mayo has done nothing. He and Taveras have combined to go 0 for 8 so far today. Well, then you have to bring in another arm anyway. That's what I mean. Like, I don't know. Here's a ground ball to second, and that will retire Cowser. 2 quick outs here for Chase McDermott, and Taveras 0 for 4 coming up. I think I'd rather not use Aiken. Oh, we're playing who tomorrow? The Angels. Let me look at the Angels lineup. Who is their best hitter? I mean, if Trout's not in the lineup, who do they have? Do they have a really tough lefty bat or 2 in the meat of that order? If they don't, then I don't care as much. Because they'll probably want to use righties anyway, most of that series. Here's a ball hit down the right field corner. Taveras might have himself a hit. He does. That ball dies in the corner. Taveras is thinking 3. It'll be his 5th of the season, and he's in there. A 2-out triple for Leody Taveras. God, it's the second time I've called him Willie. Folks, splash it up.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
So Leody joins the hit parade. Only Mayo with an 0 for now. And he gets 3 bags. 5th triple. Leads the team. That's a lot of triples. Not even halfway through the season. On pace for double-digit triples. Gotta love it. Blaze Alexander looks at ball 1. He's got a 2-hit game working. 308 average right now. That's ball 2. And folks, we might be seeing a position player out here if McDermott blows up. 2-0. Fouled off by Blaze. 2 balls, 1 strike.
I do believe I'm on fire.
Aiken is up. Keegan Aiken is up in the Oriole bullpen. Hell, if we go up 16-1, though, I say we use a position player. Is Weston Wilson, can we call him back? We need a good inning out of him. 3-1 now to Blaze. Hitters count. Leote at third with 2 down. The pitch. Blaze blasts off to left. That ball's deep. That ball's going. That ball is gone. Bye, birdie. Blaze has lit a fire in Los Angeles. His third of the season. Blaze is becoming a Baltimore legend before our very eyes. It is 12-1 Baltimore. Unbelievable. Jeremiah takes a strike. These Dodger fans are sitting around like they're just sitting in their own excrement. They're just looking around going, what happened? Sorry to spoil your Father's Day, L.A. We had other plans. It's 12-1 Baltimore. 1-2 pitch, Jeremiah, fly ball to right. It's caught. Inning over. We go to the bottom of the 8th. 12-1. Orioles. Orioles, Orioles, Orioles. Nothing but Orioles. Folks, how do we make this our personal Groundhog Day? How do we repeat this every single day? How do we do this? How do we harness this? What sort of pact with Satan must I make? What would you like, Satan? What would you like? I've heard you're into that whole soul thing. That's kind of played out, isn't it? Come on, let's talk something else. My 401k, is that good enough? Come on, let's make a deal. Let's be practical. Come on. We got plenty of souls, all right? I'm trying to cut a deal here with you. All right, look. 401k. You can give me a peanut butter allergy. I like peanut butter. Or just a peanut allergy in general. Yeah. I mean, I like peanuts, I like peanut butter, but I'm willing to give it up. Come on, let's make a deal. Soul's off the table. Damn it. Damn Lucifer. Never budges. Folks, happy Father's Day as I talk about my deal with Satan. So appropriate. Hey, the Dodgers have made another change. Dalton Rushing, who typically catches, is over at first base now for Freddie Freeman. Freeman has the rest. Sunday schmonday. Freeman has the rest of the game off. It's already Monday, 5:45 a.m. for me, so I'm living by my own rules in my own time. Folks, I'm evil. I'm evil incarnate. Look out. Andy Pajes is at the plate. Keegan Aiken is on the mound. The count is 0-1. Alvarez appears to be taking a nap. Pitch is a little bit high. 2-1 on Pahis. Folks, Aiken's ERA just a hair under 7. I know. I've defended him. This is the 3rd year of the channel. I spent 2 seasons defending him. But I do admit that he is at a stage right now where it might be the end of the line for the guy. We do need a better lefty in here. We need a better lefty presence in this bullpen, in my humble view. 3-1 pitch is foul back. It's 3-2. If the Orioles do become buyers in the trade market next month, I think a high leverage lefty reliever would be a nice target to go after. That is ball 4. Aiken, with an 11-run lead, walks the leadoff man. And yeah, you do stuff like that, you are not doing yourself any favors in terms of job security. Alex Freeman I'm sorry, free man. Hold on, they got a free man and a free land? There's a Freddie Freeman. They got it they got Freddie Freeman listed when I don't know what's happening. Dalton Rushing should be at the plate, right? I don't think Masson is keeping up with the game. Runner at first, nobody out. It is Dalton Rushing at the plate. They've fixed it now on Masson. Rushing replaced Freeman defensively in the previous half inning. 0-2 pitch, or 0-2 count now after a foul ball. Ugh, I'm mumbling. Yeah, but I wasn't even thinking of Freddie Freeman. I was thinking of, there's another Freeman somewhere in the league, I think. Like a Tyler Freeman or something. I might be wrong. But yeah, even not counting Freddie Freeman, let me just get through this game. Might I add, I wake up at 1:50 a.m. to be ready on the air at 2:50 a.m. to call a game that goes to 6 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes I'm a little bit foggy. A little bit. And either way, that's, you know. It's a 2-2 count right now on somebody. Who is it? Fouled away. Is the sun? Yeah, I'm starting to see some light. Not direct sunlight, but that early morning. You can tell morning is around the corner kind of light. 2-2 pitch, lined in the right field. That is foul. Landing right over near the ball boy or girl. I don't know. Judging by the ponytail, we'll go with girl. A security guy actually had to get out of the way. And he lost his walkie-talkie for a minute. Rushing pops up a 2-2 pitch on the infield, folks. Should be the first out of the inning. It is. Caught by Gunnar Henderson. 1 out in the 8th. 5 more outs to go. The Orioles up by 11. And dare I say what has been a laugher against the Dodgers. Here's Mookie Betts. Come on. Can't we flex one time? Tyler Freeman. Okay, did I get the first name right? Yeah, Tyler Freeman. So, yeah, I thought that was him. Like, oh, they got that guy too? They brought him in? All of that was confusion based on Masson mislabeling Dalton Rushing at the plate. I got confused. All right, folks, Mookie Betts with a count of 0-2. Runner at first, 1 out. The pitch. Upstairs. 1-2 the count. Aiken has thrown 18 pitches already. It's only his 3rd batter. And that ball's popped up. Could be playable. Left center, coming all the way in from center field, a long way. Ciani with the catch. Michael Ciani. Might we see him hit in the top of the 9th? I'm not sure if he'll be due up or not. It would be fun to see him get a plate appearance. There's an Oriole dad with his little daughter in his lap. That's precious. Another Oriole family over here. We got some Orioles representing in L.A., folks. Probably easier to spot when it's a 12-1 Orioles score in the 8th inning, as this crowd is thinned out. Not to mention a crowd with a reputation of leaving early to begin with, even when they're winning. Miguel Rojas is up pinch hitting. First pitch is a ball, and the next one misses as well. It's 2-0 on Rojas, who's hitting for Max Muncy. No flexing? I want to flex. I want to flex today. I'm sorry. I don't know how this season's going to go. This might be the best we look all year. I'm going to have to flex. Janet is done cooking, so now she can chat. Perfect, Janet. The game is almost over. Folks, get back in that kitchen, Janet. Ciani would come up 8th. Whoops. All right, we're not going to see him probably. Too bad. Ain't that a kisser? Why couldn't they have replaced, I don't know, Tavares then? And, I don't know. With a game like this, give a guy like that an at-bat. Give him a chance to get I don't know, maybe I've seen Rudy too many times. Let's flex. Play, play, play. The reflex. Folks, we're going to the 9th inning ahead 12-1. A win would get us back to 5 under. And it would even up our record on this road trip at 3-3. With a chance to make it a good road trip if we take care of business against the Angels. Position players should be coming in the pitch. Might still get an at-bat. We'll see. It's usually one or the other. It's either going to be 3 outs or a trip through the order. That's why the game of baseball is just so strange. Because it's true. We've seen many times a position player go in there and just chuck a ball up there and get 3 outs with some pop-ups or a line drive out somewhere. And it just lets you know. Well, we've definitely got a position player. Miguel Rojas, first pitch is up there at probably about 52 miles an hour. Or that was pitch 2. 2-0 pitch is called a strike. It's nowhere near a strike, but that's how we're playing it now. Mercy rules in effect. Here's a ground ball to the right side, picked up by the first baseman. Will race to the bag to get the out. 1 away. First out here in the 9th. And that's what I mean. Rojas could very well just pitch a 1-2-3 inning here. We'll see. He's pitched 11 innings in his career. ERA a little over 10. Gunnar Henderson is up. Oh, that was Ciani on the previous at-bat. Gunner's up now, so Ciani just put that ball in play. He is 0 for 1. Ciani got an at-bat. I didn't even get a good look at him. Gunner with a ball to the opposite field, relatively deep, but caught as the left fielder playing deep out there makes the catch. 2 down. Gunner will end the day 2 for 5. And looks like Sam Huff is going to get a chance to get a at-bat. He's in for Alonso. So Sammy Basayo will move to first base in all likelihood for the bottom of the ninth. Huff hits one hard out to left, but it'll be caught out there for the final out. So there you go. Like I said, position players, sometimes they come in and get 3 quick outs, and that's what happened here. We go to the bottom of the ninth, folks. Orioles are cruising for a series win. Just need 3 more outs with an 11-run lead. Folks, happy Father's Day to you and yours. Folks, if I lied and said I was a father, would that inspire a run of super chats or magic memberships gifted out there somewhere on this holiday today? I could be a dad. I don't know. It's certainly possible. Maybe I was just never told. Possible, right? I don't know. Is there a little BW out there somewhere? I wonder. Hey, folks. What are you cooking in the kitchen there, Janet? What the hell are you cooking? I need Maury involved. I want him to tell me I'm the father. Who else is going to tell me? I wouldn't want anyone else to tell me. It wouldn't feel right. Folks, it's the bottom of the ninth. And I don't care if we have an 11-run lead. Hit those hearts in the chat. Keep them flying. We've got ourselves a chance at a very tasty series win against the Dodgers. Here's an Oriole dad with a daughter who's a White Sox fan. Well, can't win them all. All right, Kyle Tucker is at the plate. And Aiken is on the mound to finish it off. 0-1 to Tucker. That Kyle Tucker is one bad. Shut your mouth. 1-1 on Tucker. Aiken on 24 pitches already. So, yeah, he's not going to be available tomorrow. Wolfram probably not available tomorrow. That's all I'm saying. But we do need another lefty in this mix either way. Folks, most of the fans have hit the highway here. I don't know the names of all the highways around Los Angeles, but apparently that's something very important to know. I feel like every time I watch a show or a sketch about people living in LA, they're always talking about this freeway and this number highway and I don't know. Kyle Tucker has a full count, folks. We're in the bottom of the ninth. Here comes the payoff pitch from Keegan Aiken. It is popped foul, and we'll do it again. I am running out of steam a little bit, folks. I'll admit it. Bit of a tough start time. My body had been adjusting to normal sleep hours with this West Coast trip. But these afternoon affairs, a little bit tough. Here's a pop-up on the infield, and Blaze Alexander is going to make the catch, flips it out of the glove in Gunner's direction, and Gunner drops it. Gunner probably mildly embarrassed there. One away for Alex Call. He came in a pinch hit. He's 0 for 1, and a foul ball makes it 0-1 on Call. Harbor Freeway is the main highway leaving Dodger Stadium. Harbor Freeway. Where's Wally World in relation to the ballpark? 0-2 the count on Call. When it comes to the child, I am the father. All right. Well, you can forget about alimony or whatever. Not with the revenue I'm generating here. I'll tell you that much. How much is 50% of nothing? Here's a ground ball to third base. Blaze winds up and throws out Call. 2 down. Folks, we are 1 out away from a series win in style against these Dodgers. Come on, folks, get ready. And yeah, hit that like button. Let's go on a run. 20-something away from 200. The Orioles certainly deserve it. Up to you if you think I do. Freeland, strike 1. Aiken's next pitch is pop foul, and there is 1 strike to go. Aiken, 36 pitches. Here we go, the 0-2. Swing and a miss, and this ball game is over. The Orioles, you have to maybe chalk it up as our finest win of the season. We beat the Giants. And by that I mean we beat the Dodgers, the Giants of this sport right now. Folks, a comprehensive blowout win. 12-1 Orioles, the final. You gotta love it here on Father's Day, folks. Twelve runs on 15 hits and no errors. Brandon Young with another fine start. The bullpen gets the job done. We use a couple of lefties for a couple of innings each. And the offense, outside of Kobe Mayo, everybody in the starting lineup contributing. Absolutely fan-frickin-tastic. My favorite moment was giving ball 4 and a technical intentional walk there to Gunner to send Alonso up to the plate, thinking, well, we'd rather just go ahead and face Pete right now. Pete said, okay, let me go Oppo on your ass for a Earl Weaver special. Folks, this game had everything. What's that character Bill Hader used to do on Saturday Night Live Weekend Update? The very charismatically gay guy. Oh, what's his name? Oh, Stefan. Yes, Stefan. Oh, it's one of my favorite bits. Folks, who doesn't love Stefan? This game had everything. Hey, if you know, you know. If you don't worry about it. Just a little reference. Folks, I love it. Look at this game here today. First of all, let me play the music and move over to the other screen. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Folks, we're just a couple of subscribers away from 5,100. Think about it if you haven't already. Let's talk about this one. I mean, yeah, that was part of the fun of the Stefan bit, was the writers would... I think he did know Bartman some of the stuff, but I think I remember an interview or a documentary, something, where the writers would basically slip in some extra stuff last minute. So, because, they'd walk through like a dress rehearsal, and some of that stuff was Bill Hader knew about, some of it, or probably most of it. But yeah, they would slip in just a couple of extra things, like the most absurd of the stuff. And yeah, he'd lose it. Yeah, it was a great bit. I'm sorry, I'm reminiscing to probably the last time that show was watchable. I grew up on Saturday Night Live, folks. I was born right at I was conceived basically right around the end of season 1 of the show, born in season 2. I remember being only about 5 or 6 years old, waiting up late night to watch Eddie Murphy play Mr. Rogers in Mr. Robinson's Neighborhood. And I watched that show all the way through the years of... yeah. Man, that show... I haven't watched that show in so long. But anyway, point is... this game had everything. I really got off track, folks. I'm sorry. I'm just spacing out. I can't believe it. I feel like I'm living in a dream. I'm floating on a cloud. This was not an expected result. 12-1. The Orioles scored 2 in the first, 1 in the second, 1 in the third, 2 in the fourth, 4 in the seventh, and 2 more in the eighth. Just pouring it on all day. The Dodgers went through 6 different pitchers, and basically only one was effective, and that was, 2 were effective. Miguel Rojas mopping up there in the 9th. But in terms of competitively, that dude Henriquez and his 100-plus mile-an-hour stuff, he threw an 11-pitch, 1-2-3 inning with a strikeout. Every other Dodger pitcher today was gotten to, and it feels pretty damn good. We beat them up. Taylor Ward, 2 for 4, 3 runs scored, a home run, and an RBI. I think he's got a walk in there as well. Yes, he does. That position got up to the plate 6 times. Siani went 0 for 1 in that spot. 2 for 5, Gunnar went. He also had an intentional walk. Again, he was on a 3-ball count. Pete Alonso, 2 for 3. Gunnar scored 2 runs, by the way. 2 for 3 for Alonso, 2 runs scored, a home run, 3 driven in for Pete. He was also walked twice. Sam Huff got a pinch hit in that spot 0 for 1. Sammy Basayo 1 for 4. Drove in a run. He also drew a walk. My goodness, can't wait to add up the walks. Mayo went 0 for 4, but he did get a walk. He's the only guy in the lineup that started that didn't get a hit, but he still did get on base once. Colton Cowser with a great afternoon, tied his career high with 4 RBI, had a home run, drove in himself, scored once. 3 hits on the day in total, a couple of singles with the home run. Average now at 238. Leody Taveras had a triple, 0 for 4 otherwise, but he did get 3 bases on 1 swing. Blaze Alexander, my goodness, a 3-hit day. Average now at 312. He went yard, and he was a triple shy of the cycle. 2 runs scored, 2 RBI. How about this guy? I tell you what, you just keep him at third base, and the guy's giving you Jordan Westberg type stuff. Maybe not the kind of pop Westberg has, but pretty much you're getting everything else, if not in a couple of attributes, a bit of an upgrade. There's Melanie Newman next to Cakes. Let me get one look at Jim Palmer one last time in the broadcast booth at Dodger Stadium. It just, again, I had a little community post, little joke about it, but I always loved it. I remember getting so excited in the theater watching The Naked Gun back in 1988. I had just fallen in love with the team, and the Orioles had gotten off to that lousy 0-21 start, but when I was getting immersed with the team, I was going back into their history, learning about all of the legends of the game. Obviously, Jim Palmer didn't take long to view him as one of the greats, and then suddenly you go see probably the funniest comedy, top 5 all time, and there's Jim Palmer in the movie. Now there's shots in that movie that there's one shot, an establishing shot that's clearly Wrigley Field. The game is involving the Angels and not the Dodgers, but it's also clearly Dodger Stadium for a lot of the scenes that are shot for that baseball sequence at the end of the movie. But anyway, I'm just kind of reminiscing. Palmer, this guy, I don't know. Just time's a bitch, I guess, is all I can think right now. Anyway, it's nice. The Orioles had really a miserable loss on Friday. And while it is a shame that had we held on to that game and won like we should have, that theoretically we could have come out with a sweep, but we don't know. Butterfly effect and all that. Maybe we win that game and somehow we're overconfident, or we go out and party that night and are hungover the next game or something. I don't know. We come out of this in the end winning 2 out of 3, and this final game here today, you can't ask for a better one. You can't ask for more of a statement than this. This was a great Father's Day treat, folks. Right, so we're back to 5 under, 37 and 42. Couple of more games before we hit the halfway point of the season. Let's see what the other teams in our division did today. Again, the Yankees lost earlier. The Rays won. Boston lost, and Toronto was postponed. I think we were 2.5 back. So with that game played in Toronto not playing today, we shave a half a game off. We're now 2 behind the Blue Jays. Still 3 back in the loss column, 1 back in the win column. Ah, man, can this team get on a roll? I'll say this. It wasn't until a day or two ago where I took a longer look ahead at the upcoming schedule. I sort of look at the schedule in chunks, and the West Coast trip was one of those chunks, and I didn't look too far beyond that. The only thing I remembered was that the Nats were the first team back on the homestand. But I'm looking at who we have lined up until the All-Star break. Let's talk about that for a minute. So we got 3 more games against the Angels. You would hope 2 out of 3 there. You got 3 at home against the Nationals. The Nationals have a really good offense. They got a winning record, at least last I checked, if only just, but they're certainly a competitive team. Not the kind of, basement-dwelling division kind of team that we've seen a lot in recent seasons. So I'm not saying that that's anything automatic, but it is at home. You're hoping for 2 out of 3 there to be something that's realistic. Then you have the White Sox at home, sort of a similar situation. Chicago White Sox have really took a step forward this season. They are in a position to fight out for a playoff spot in a very, lackluster division in that American League Central. At least last I checked. I don't know. How's the Central looking? Anyway, we swept the White Sox in Chicago earlier in the season. We don't have a whole lot of sweeps under our belt this year, but the White Sox are one of them. So I'm hoping we can come away at least with 2 there. Then you have just a 3-game road trip, just 1 series in Cincinnati. The Reds, I need to take a closer look at how they're doing. And then back home for 6, 2 series, 1 against the Cubs and 1 against the Royals. So that is 12 home games to only 6 road games. And 3 of those 6 road games we're about to start playing tomorrow. So once we get back home, 12 of the final 15 games heading into the All-Star break are at home against teams that I feel like we can beat. Let me take a closer look at the standings right now. Folks, let's try to be realistic about this. The Nats do have a winning record of 40-38. But again, we're at home. I hope we can win 2 out of 3 there. The Cubs are right there with them at 40-37. So they're just a couple of games above 500. You would hope playing at home that you can take 2 out of 3 there. We go to Cincinnati. They're the only team in the NL Central with a losing record. 2 games under. So you would hope that's a favorable matchup. And then that leaves the Cubs and the White Sox. Let's go over the American League Central. White Sox are 2 games over. And the Royals are dead last. The Royals and the Angels, who are about to play, are the teams with the worst 2 records in the American League. Royals are 14 games under. And we got them at home going into the All-Star break. Angels are 15 games under. We got them starting tomorrow. Folks, let's do some math here. Let's do some frickin' math right here. I'm saying that every single series that we are playing from now until the All-Star break, that is 6 3-game series, 18 games. I think we can win 2 out of 3 of all these. And if we do that, that's a 12-6 record. You add 12-6 to what we are right now, and that puts you, boom, at 48-48 right on 500, right at the All-Star break. What do you think of that? Now, you might say to yourself, you want us to win 6 straight series in a row? That's asking a lot. It is asking a lot, but I'll say this. Maybe one series you only win 1 game, but maybe another series you get a sweep. If we can just average 2 out of 3 wins, we hit the All-Star break right on 500. I think that is what we got to strive to do. That is what we have to strive to do. These are the types of teams we should have a chance to pull off that kind of run. What do you guys think? How's that sound? Does that sound like a plan? Does that sound like a target? Does that sound like a realistic goal? I hope so. 2 out of 3. Say it with me, folks. 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3 every time. 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3. And we're 500 at the All-Star break. Yes. Yes. More yes. All right. Apparently, I'm not hyping up the Charm City chat at all. Folks, I'm talking myself into something right now. I don't know about you. Am I overreacting to this win here today? It's not just the win here today. It's the series. I mean, again, a couple of goofball mistakes in that first game out of the way, we would have swept this damn team. Maybe. I have to qualify everything. But, I mean, we definitely competed with the best team in baseball. And today we absolutely kicked their ass. So I'm looking at who we got coming up. I'm looking at the fact that most of these games are at home, where we've played much better than we have on the road. And we're playing the 2 worst teams in the American League in that stretch, which is the weakest of the 2 leagues, might I add. Oh, okay. All right. Look, whatever math you want to do, Phantom, fine. Come on. You wouldn't be happy if I could guarantee you right now that we're 500 at the All-Star break. You wouldn't be on board with this? I don't care how we do it. Okay, fine. We sweep Anaheim and then lose 2 out of 3 somewhere along the way. But I'm thinking that's the most realistic path to 500 by the All-Star break. You just average 2 out of 3 and you're there. You want us 500 by July. God. Again, you would have to be on a better than winning 2 out of 3 pace. And that is not easy to do. You greedy bastard. 2 out of 3. Say it with me, folks. 2 out of 3. Till we get to the break. And then it's on. It's on. Folks, let me see if there's anybody I can send it to you right now. Maybe JJ is starting his stream early for calling the Sunday night game of the week. It's been a pleasure calling this one here for you. I'm starving right now. I think I'm going to order up some Mickey D's. I'm feeling... Folks, that 250 4th of July anniversary, couple of weeks away? We're going to have to think about something for that. Maybe you guys can help me celebrate. I've been out of the country now for over a decade. I was born 1 year after the bicentennial, so wasn't alive for a bicentennial. Will not live to be 99 to see a tricentennial. So 250 is pretty much the only milestone 4th of July day I'm ever going to be around for. coming up here in a couple of weeks. Let's try to think of some way to, I don't know, help BW here feel connected to the occasion. Living out here on the lam. Folks, it's been a pleasure. Let me see if JJ's stream is already on its countdown clock or whatever. We got up to 180 likes. Fantastic, folks. The odometer is blank. Is it still blank? It is. The odometer went blank on me, folks. And I don't know why. Let's try a refresh and see what happens. Refresh. We got something? Hello. The odometer has disappeared. What the hell happened? What happened to my odometer? Oh, it's taken me to a page that wants to verify that I'm a human being. Real human being. And a real hero. Real human being. Folks, I don't know how to get through that. Maybe a fresh link? But it's the same link, isn't it? Folks, I'm blocked by a prove to us you're not a robot checkbox that apparently, for the first time in channel history, is blocking my ability to see the subscriber count. Ain't that about a something? What can you do? Hey, folks, we're now up to over 1.3 million views for the channel. We hit the 1 million view mark about a month or so ago. It's already up to 1.3. We're a third of the way to 2 million. If only the subscriber count would reflect some of these other numbers. Tell you what. Folks. Real human being. Yeah. JJ, there you are, buddy. Folks, I think JJ's probably still in the countdown clock phase of his stream here. But he can always leave a like and a comment there letting him know that the BirdWatcher community was checking in. Appreciate it if you do. JJ redirected over here. Oh, no, he's on. He's on. I see him sitting there. I see you, JJ. JJ, that game is already underway. All right. Great timing. We're going to take you right into the game, just getting started. The Phillies and the Mets. I'm going to go hang out with JJ, too, right after I order up some grub. So I might see you in that chat. All right, folks? That'll do it here. We'll see you tomorrow night against the Angels. First pitch is about 8 or 9:40. Stream will start at 9:20, okay? 9:20 p.m. Eastern. I'll be here. Hope you'll join me. Until then, folks, this has been the BirdWatcher. Thanks, everybody, for your help and contributions. I will chirp at you later. Final score on Father's Day. Orioles 12, Dodgers 1. Have a good rest of your Sunday, folks.